Ice Cream Conversation. Ice Cream Conversation. Let's go. Forever on the grind all day, every day. Ice Cream Convos, always real, they never play. Download the podcast, listen on any day. Why didn't I do this sooner? Only thing you ever say. Xaviera, best host of all time. All of the faithful listeners will say they never lie. Check every story they run, like me with the rhymes. When other shows report anything, it should be a crime. Entertainment news, yeah, I gotta get mine from ICC, and you should be inclined to do the same if you got half a mind. I do co-sign this lady to shine like Frankenstein. Cut it today design. IceCreamConvos.com. Tune in, yeah. This influence by IceCreamConvos.com.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. I am your host, Xaviera.
And this your girl, Karla.
And be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast wherever you listen and let others know why you love us. Now, this sounds funny asking you to do this because half of y'all probably like, well, who the f*** is y'all?
Right? Who the f*** are you?
It's been a whole... Karla, this morning, as I was preparing for the podcast, I just realized it's been a whole damn year since our last podcast.
Oh my God. No, it hasn't been a full year. Well,
Promise. No.
This is March.
It's March. I pulled up the podcast notes, right? You know how like our little podcast script.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the notes in it from our very last live podcast. Let me tell you what the hot topics were.
Uh-oh. Yeah, please do.
Jonathan Majors got arrested.
Stop. Nah, you lying.
Escape versus SWV.
Wow.
Tamar announces engagement to J.R. Robinson.
Wow.
Cheryl Lee Ralph reveals she was sexually assaulted by a famous TV judge.
Damn.
I
don't
listen.
remember that, John. I'm like, wait.
Ayanna Van Zant says she was open to polygamy.
Oh, yeah. That's our Wow. Damn, it was a 23 was crazy.
Everybody to the bed, beloveds. Everybody to the bed. Not on my watch. I get bed first.
Yeah. You need to stop.
Gutter snipes.
Wow.
Wait, I got more. Fulton County Detention Officer Kawana Jenkins fired and charged after sex acts with an inmate was captured on contraband cell phone.
You remember that? Remember that? Damn.
Remember she was patting that kitty for that
inmate?
inmate?
Was wilding in March 2023.
Oh, no, 2024. Wait, no, 2023. Yes, because we are 2024 now.
I feel like we lose time. I feel like that pandemic threw us. I don't know. I feel like, it threw us. It's like a time lapse, something. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, that was just 2 years ago. Like, nah, that was 7 years ago.
Yeah. No, seriously. And listen. Eva Marcille files for divorce from Michael Sterling after 5 years of marriage. That is the kind of stuff. Like we announced that Romeo welcomed his second daughter.
Oh my goodness.
You was renewed for a 5th season. John Wick 4 came out in theaters.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is how long it's been since our last podcast. And listen, Janet Jackson was not playing when she said, funny how time flies when you
straight up
insert whatever you want to be doing at the back.
Life be lifing. It's crazy though, because like when you started like saying some of those things, I'm sitting back like, damn, that didn't feel like a year ago.
I know it didn't. I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, wow. We back though.
We back, hoes. So listen, what? I'm sorry, I'm lotioning my hands. If y'all want to get that ASMR,
I'm gonna need you to do that. Did you peep? Because I just got a little moment. Did you peep Ray J on the Breakfast Club this morning? It was all about his ashy ass heads, girl. Yeah,
Ray J life is ashy right now.
Yo,
it's rich, but it's ashy.
Please go listen to that. I mean, not listen to that. Visually watch that. You can't. It's not going to do the same thing for you if you just listen to it. Please go watch that. I need you to. It's very, very entertaining. Very.
We're going to talk about Ray J a little bit too. I need to make a note to come back and talk about Ray J because I just feel like he be spiraling. But we'll get to that.
We'll talk to you. But that lotion, girl, it just triggered that. When you see it, you'll understand why.
Okay. So Karla, let's talk about. Well, first of all, we have no excuse as to why we haven't podcasted in over a year, and I say we have no excuse because you can't excuse life. Like life be life.
It really do. I'm just saying.
And there's no excuse for that.
True.
And I'm going to tell you, Karla and I had the best intentions. I promise. We even bought new equipment, everything. We were promising to bring this podcast back.
Yes.
But okay, so Karla, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Since our last podcast, share 3 things that has happened, or like life events, or things that have changed about you, or things that have changed around you. Like, give our ICC friends 3 updates over the past year since our last podcast.
Okay. One, I had to stop eating beef.
Word?
Yeah, it was weird. Like, I had steak, and I can't remember what month this. I feel like it was September. I feel like I need to go further back. But anyway, and for like 2 days, I feel like I was down bad. So I ignored it. You know, sometimes you just be thinking like, oh, maybe I ate too much. Maybe.
Yeah.
So then I ate like oxtails maybe like a week later. Same thing.
So when you say down bad, like what are you experiencing?
Like cramp. My stomach was cramping. Like it was bad. Like, I think it just, the digestion of it, like, it's just, because, you know, they always say red meat meat period is hard to digest, but red meat is really, really hard to digest. I've had family members stop eating beef years ago because of it, but I'm like.
Have you ever heard where people say, like, after you eat red meat to take like that night, and just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar?
No, I never
to
heard
help
that.
break it down.
That makes sense. Never heard that. You do that?
No.
You're like, man, but they say you should.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they said. But am I doing it?
No, maybe I
I
should try it. But it wasn't just that. I just started trying to. I'm not perfect. I kind of made some lifestyle changes as far as like how I eat, because I just didn't like feeling like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1. 2, I guess this doesn't necessarily have to do with me, but I pulled, but for everyone else, my son is in private school now. It was like a battle.
One time for the private schools.
Listen, it's still a bat, but it's a lot better. But anyone that knows, for like years, I've been battling school district and all that good stuff. So finally, we kind of came to an agreement and that stuff. So he's at a good place now. And then 3, I just had 3 and I lost it. I don't remember.
Her memory is going. No.
Yeah,
we ain't even gonna play like that. No, we ain't even gonna play like
that. Of April of last year, you know this too. I helped deliver a baby.
Yes,
that was probably the most exciting thing that happened to me last year.
Okay, you gotta give it a little bit of detail. You delivered a baby.
All right, I don't want a short. Don't start. Don't even start. Don't start. Because I called her, I called her and was like, "Oh my God," I was so emotional. But anyway, long story short, my neighbor's baby father came to the door one morning, and he's asking me, like, I think my girlfriend, I think she's going into labor. What hospitals? They weren't really familiar with like the area. They hadn't been there that long. What hospital? So I'm like thinking about which hospital. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm Googling, like as I'm Googling him, like looking, like I'm going to Google him the directions to the hospital that I thought they should go to. I'm outside now, mind you. I'm coming out. He knocked on my door. This is now I'm outside to meet him. He just runs back out of his house and he's like, no, I need to call 911. She's having a baby now. Like it literally went from, hey, can you see what hospital we should take her to? I think she's in labor, to like call 911 now. This was all within like a 60-second, maybe 90-second period, right? So now I'm outside. I'm still outside. I'm calling 911. I'm on the phone, excuse me, with the 911 dispatcher. So I'm explaining to her, my neighbor, I think she's in labor. So she's like, well, how far are her contractions? So I'm like, huh? In my head, like, I don't know. I'm outside, like her
you like Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know. I only been out here like 2 days.
Right. I'm out. But so she's like, well, I need you to really, I need to find it out. So now I'm like, I go to the door, and I knock first, and then I go in, and I like yell, like, how far do you think the contractions are? Mind you, I'm yelling this to a man. You know how men like, I know at the time I wasn't thinking so. He's like, I don't know. Then I just hear like this scream, like as he's telling me he doesn't know. So I'm like, ma'am, she's screaming. I'm telling the 911, you hear her, right? You hear her. She's screaming. So they're close, right? So after that, he just comes out and he's like, the head is coming out. The head is coming out. Girl, I tell the 911 dispatcher, I'm like, look, y'all got to get here now. She said the head's coming out. She's like, ma'am, soon as she said, ma'am, I hate to do this. I already knew what time it was. She was like, I need you to make sure she's late. So she went through the whole process now. And the good part was dad already had her. Like she's already like prepped, like in the bed or whatever. So crazy part is like, mind y'all, I don't really have a close like we talk, but I don't have a close relationship with this girl.
Y'all just cool. Y'all cool.
Now I'm great. Yeah. Now I'm all in her. Yes. I'm prying legs open like I'm a damn obstacle. Because you ain't got the stirrup things there. Right?
Okay.
I like your
shoulders the stirrups.
We strong. Let me tell y'all something. We are strong when we are giving birth. This girl literally is probably 5'3", 130 pounds soaking wet. When I tell y'all just to try to hold one of her legs, that I got beat up so bad just making sure that, because the head was already like you could see the top of the baby's head.
She one of them people that was cutting the food.
Yes.
Because some of us cut the food.
It's me, because I had a nurse that cussed me out. You are going to kill that. She was like, you'll kill that child. Because I was trying to close. Why do we want to naturally close our legs? But anyway, I guess because you want to naturally
your body locking
get in the fetal. Yeah. Yeah. So long story short, she tells me what to do. We finally get her. He's like, I thought he was going to pass out. He on the other side. Mind y'all, real quick, y'all. Everybody that lift weights and look big, ain't that goddamn strong. I'm just going to say it like that, right? I'm like, damn, he should be holding both. I'm looking over on his side. Anyway. Bestie, I'm honestly the best feeling in the world, y'all. I lie to you not. Like, it's one thing to have a baby, but when you feel, I actually felt that baby's features like, in my hands, right? So that kind of was the coolest part. So long story short, the baby got to I delivered till it got to maybe his shoulders, and all I heard was like, hello, this is the ambulance, and I'm just screaming like, and when I tell you, I was like not trying to get to a point where like the baby was out, because now there are different steps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just
protocol.
I don't think I was built for that.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I delivered a baby, and I still remember it like it was yesterday. It was the coolest feeling in the world. Honestly.
Wow.
So yeah, that.
Oh, can you do my next pap smear? No, I'm kidding.
you so out of pocket, man. Listen, we ain't doing it. We ain't even coming back like that.
Some other people make me feel uncomfortable when I gotta go in there. Ma'am, could you scoot your butt to the end of the table? No.
Right. Everything all cold.
You know what I'm saying? Your best friend just be like, girl, stop playing. Slide down here.
Yes. Yeah, I need you to drop your 3. Because you've got to. I want to see what
girl.
Gonna, yeah.
Oh, girl.
How have you changed? Or what?
Microphone. Oh, shoot, it ain't charged up. Y'all lucky.
Oh, you slipping.
All right, so let's start with the positive. Since the last podcast, I have a second grandbaby.
Oh, yes, that's the biggest.
Yes. My second grandbaby, Ivy, was born on October 23rd, 2023. And when I tell y'all, she is a whopper. She is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, she is.
She is so happy. And she probably weigh like 200 pounds. And she is.
You ain't gonna do that to my girl. Stop doing that to my girl eye like that. She is so, y'all, real quick, not to try to steal her shine. She's got the most beautiful, well, both of her grandbabies are beautiful. Yeah. But Ivy is like, she looks like a doll.
She do.
She does. She looks like a doll, baby. She's so beautiful. But you're not going
to Cabbage Patch.
I can't wait to meet her in person. Yo, you need to.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So I have another grandbaby.
Yes.
I got sued.
We were sticking with the positive. How you gonna jump right over?
Now I gotta keep it a bean. I gotta let these people know why my hair is thinner, why my stomach is bigger. And why I got more wrinkles in my face. I got sued.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to settle out. because you know how they say your arms too short to box with God? Like my bank account was too short to box in court. So I ended up having to settle out. And
Sorry,
number 3 is I'm broke. So
we ain't even gonna do. I need you to run that third one back.
Y'all gonna have to listen to this podcast to start buying any merch I drop, or I'm gonna have to start selling coochie, and y'all don't want that because Karla will not do my pap smears to make sure that I'm above board.
So
this coochie will not be FDA approved. So y'all
FDA approved.
Y'all go, oh Lord, not me. Got tears in my nose. Oh Lord. This coochie will not be FDA approved, so y'all don't want me to start selling it on the black market.
I know you gotta keep it. I know you gotta keep it a bean, but it's something else. I feel like there was something else.
What else was?
I know.
I literally feel like my whole year was fighting a lawsuit and trying to keep this business afloat. Because and please read the stories on icecreamconvos.com because one day y'all gonna pull up and the door is gonna be locked. And I'm just saying, don't play with me. My patience is, you know what? Okay, I'm going to give number 4. Number 4 is I am in recovery mode.
Okay.
I am in recovery mode. And I guess that's like a positive shift on it. I'm in recovery mode.
It is. It's a new season.
Yeah, I mean,
the rebirth. We gonna call it. I'm telling you, we gonna make this thing positive now.
Listen, the fact that we back on this podcast is the first positive sign that we are on the good foot. But if someone made a movie about my 2023, the title of the movie would be called Nigga. Because that's all I can look in the mirror and say sometimes, like. Like what? Like
that's the damn shame. Man.
It was so full of you cannot be serious right now.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? But I am grateful that I have an amazing village of friends. I have you. I have my family. Because see, you in a class of your own, Karla. Because you play bestie, you play therapist. You play pastor, you play prayer partner, you play police.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do.
You corrections officer, you done kept me out of jail. So it's a number of reasons for me to be, really grateful to you. But through it all, I do have to realize that I have survived 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Of all the BS that I've been through.
You still standing. I feel like we need to cue that Monica.
Listen, I'm still standing, but my legs is a tad wobbly. I'm just going to keep it a bean. But I mean, I'm still here and I'm in recovery mode. So right now it's just really about trying to get back on my dean. Like I'm ready to, I really want to pivot Ice Cream Convos. I talked about this a little bit in a meeting with my publishing partner, but I kind of want to pivot Ice Cream Convos into the entertainment space a little bit more. I give y'all the celebrity news because that's what y'all want. That's what y'all be chewing on. That's what y'all love. But the celebrity news can be the meat and potatoes, but I would like entertainment to be the dessert. And I realized, Ice Cream Convos is in its 14th year. And I now realize that all these years I've been doing celebrity news and entertainment because that's what my audience loves. And at one point in time, I used to enjoy it too. Just the celebrity news side of things, excuse me. But now it's getting to the point where it's like, I'm tired of watching what everybody doing just to turn around and tell y'all what they doing because people are so goofy. And it's not just the people that you know in the neighborhood or at your job and all that. Celebrities are super goofy and they got money. So they can pay to be extra goofy. Or we give them extra attention because they have the tag celebrity on them. And I'm really, really getting burnt out on that. So I was like, how can I balance Ice Cream Convos to have something for my audience, but something for me?
Right.
And y'all know I love movies. I love TV. And trailers drop and I'll be like, I came to Philadelphia from Atlanta and made Karla and her husband Carlos sit in the living room and watch movie trailers that had hip hop music in the background.
That was dope though. That was dope. That was dope. You are a true movie buff.
Man, I love it.
You are.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. I would say a buff. I wouldn't even say like you just enjoy it from cast from the top to the bottom of a movie, production. stylists. Like you're the only person I think I've had conversations with about like the stylist and who styles the wardrobes in movies and stuff like that. So you really do. I would say that's your niche. That's your lane.
And
that's your passion.
I'm also creating another little movie buff in my life. Destiny is becoming quite the movie buff. Oh. And so, that's right up my alley. I got another person that.
Yes.
So now like we are literally, when I go to screenings now, I'm always asking for 3 tickets because typically I would take JB. But now I'm like, hey, y'all got one more seat because my daughter want to come. And she's coming like to check out films that typically a 15-year-old wouldn't care about.
Say, like, and she's older too. I didn't mean to cut that off. Like now, and she's at a cool, you can actually take her to the.
And we can talk about some real like teen/young adult type stuff.
Yeah.
Like she enjoyed Origin.
Okay.
The Ava DuVernay film. She enjoyed American Fiction. And these are films that aren't really geared towards teens. No. And now like, we'll watch a film and she'll look at me. I'll be like, yo, the cinematography. She'd be like, yeah, they ate that. Like, so we like, so I'm really, really enjoying that. I'm trying to push her into doing a movie podcast with me.
Okay.
But I'm like,
that would be dope.
Yeah. So with that being said, I just want to kind of transition into entertainment, but at the same time, it's for me. But if it's not going to be profitable, then I may be shooting myself in the foot. So at the same time, so celebrity news will have to remain at the forefront because that's profitable. But I still want to do that entertainment side just for me personally.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't have the opportunity to tell you, but I would love to tell you on the podcast that today I am supposed to be interviewing Lashana Lynch, who played Rita Marley in Bob Marley.
Wow, that's awesome. Nice. Excited about that?
One night, let's get together and be all right. Yes. I'm so excited.
So exciting. Yes.
Because number one, she is so dope. Like this woman is an amazing actress. She ate down, as Destiny would say, in Bob Marley One Love. Destiny even loved that film.
Oh,
and
did
so
she?
She's like, what? Yeah, she's into biopics. And so I'm just so excited to talk to Lashana.
That's awesome. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait
for it. I'm excited to talk to her for a number of reasons. So, so I guess now that we got you all caught up, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we are going to talk about, speaking of celebrity news, people been cutting the pool. So we can give you an update on Jonathan Majors because the last time we talked to you, he had just got arrested.
That's why that's so funny.
The irony.
Yes.
Literally a year later. So now I realize like he's been going through this for a
whole year.
A whole year, bro.
So you want to ask, hey, Majors, what has changed in your life?
Yeah. Jonathan, would you like to update us on anything?
Nothing. I'm still fighting this damn.
We're going to give you an update on Ariana Grande. We're going to talk about the Quiet on the Set docuseries that has the internet in shambles. Bruno Mars may have a vice or he may not. The verdict is still out on that. We're going to talk about Ozempic. Ozempic.
Man, the fact that them jingles for meds now are better than that. Y'all better pay attention to it.
Okay. We're going to talk about Amanda Seales and why she is feeling some type of way and why I totally understand and feel her pain. And we're going to talk about Ray J since Karla added him to the docket. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Go ahead and use the bathroom, grab some water, call a friend. Let them know the Ice Cream Convos podcast is back. We back, bitches. Okay, ICC friends, we are back. Excuse me. Okay, so speaking of Jonathan Majors, so since we talked to you last, Jonathan Majors has gone through a whole trial and he was convicted of reckless assault and harassment for allegedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabbari. But now Grace Jabbari has filed a lawsuit against Jonathan. Oh, wait, let me rewind. Since the last time we talked to you, Jonathan Majors done been fired by Marvel and Disney. Oh, yeah. He's dating Megan Good now.
Yes.
And so let's back to the lawsuit. Grace Jabbari filed the lawsuit in New York federal court on Tuesday, March 19th, accusing Jonathan of battery, assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, malicious prosecution, and defamation. So some of, when I posted this on the site, some of the feedback I was getting was like, what she mean in intentional infliction of emotional distress and malicious prosecution and defamation? The reason why she has these particular claims in her lawsuit is because when Jonathan Majors got arrested for initially, I think it was assault or whatever on her, and she was saying, hey, he did this, that, and the third to me during their relationship. Jonathan then in turn said, no, it was her. She was the aggressor. She was the one that was violent. And so now that he's been convicted, now she has some wiggle room to turn around and say, oh, unintentional infliction of emotional distress, malicious prosecution, and defamation. Like, he lied on me saying it was me, but he's the one who got convicted of reckless assault and harassment. Right. But in this lawsuit, there's just one little part that I want to point out. During the trial, it was brought up that Grace Jabbari had evidence that proved that Jonathan Majors actually assaulted her. And this proof was text messages between her and Jonathan. Now, at some point in time, she and Jonathan lived together overseas. I forgot exactly where, but I'm just going to throw a dart at the map and say London. But they were living overseas together. I think he was filming a project. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was around September 2022. Okay. And the text messages, and in the text exchange, Grace was telling Jonathan that she was hurt. Her head was hurting really, really bad. And she felt like she needed to go to the hospital to get medical attention. And Jonathan was in his thread back to her. He was trying to talk her out of going to the hospital because he said, and I quote, wait, let me find what he said. I fear you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital. They will ask you questions. And as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation, even if you do lie and they suspect something. So then Grace was like, I'll tell the doctor I bumped my head if I go. I'm going to give it one more day. I can't sleep and I need stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you? Jonathan took it a step further and said, last night I considered killing myself versus coming home. I need love too. Or maybe I'm such a monster and a horrible man. I don't deserve it. And I should just kill myself. And this way my existence is miserable. I want to die. So Grace is like, in her white woman bag, I will not go to the doctor if you don't feel safe with me doing so or don't trust me to. I promise I would never mention you, but I understand your fear. So Jonathan was like, okay, this is working. All right, so let me go ahead and give her one more. I will probably kill myself. It's not really contemplating anymore. I'm a monster, a horrible man, not capable of love. I'm killing myself soon.
Crazy. Okay, boy, it's manipulation at its best, though, ain't it?
It's manipulation at its best, at its core.
Yeah, for real.
We had these text messages during the trial, but we didn't know the details of what transpired on that fateful day on September 2022, right? Well, in this lawsuit, we get the details. And in this lawsuit, it alleges that initially Grace Jabbari and Jonathan Majors had an argument. Last night, we had an argument. You told me you loved me. Okay. So this argument escalated. And at some point, Jonathan, in quotes from the lawsuit, pushed Grace so hard that it bruised her backside. Now, if you push somebody and it bruises their backside, you push them, they fell to the ground and boom, booty, right? But the lawsuit continues. Then he picked Grace up in the air and threw her against the hood of her car. They were outside. Okay. The suit also alleges that Jonathan Majors brought Grace back into their house, held his hands around her neck, stating that he wanted to kill her and that he was going to kill her. Majors then started hitting Grace's head against the marble floor while strangling her until she could no longer breathe.
Yeah.
This woman was texting this man because she needed to go to the hospital because more than likely she has suffered a concussion or had some type of head trauma.
That's crazy.
You only threaten to kill yourself when you know he knows the moment that woman walked into that hospital, them folks was gonna know what went down.
Yeah, they know. They've seen her before. They've seen a million of her before. Like, you can't hide it. They know blunt force trauma from somebody punching or throwing somebody
and she talking about, I'ma just tell them I bumped my head. And every time, here's the thing, and I know like the public is split on this. Like you have a group of folks that's like, listen, I know I'm rooting for everybody black, but something in the milk ain't clean when it comes to Jonathan Majors. Like where there's smoke, there is fire. And as my great grandmother would say, everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie on you.
I know that's right. For real. That's the truth.
Because all of his old college girlfriends have come forward. I am in a space and I feel comfortable saying that I am in the everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie on you. I feel like whatever they say he did that shit. Like that's the bag I'm in when it comes to Jonathan Majors. I still feel like he has redeeming qualities, but I have to be 1000% honest and say when I read stuff like this in a lawsuit, I'm like, Megan Good, what is you doing?
Yeah, that's how I feel too, especially like that was the most surprising thing to me, like the timing of her and him getting, because that was like wasn't it like question? Was it during or like right after all these allegations? They're not even allegations anymore because he's been convicted, right?
And it's not allegations anymore. So y'all can't sue me for saying.
Yeah, once you've been convicted, you've been convicted. Whatever you want to say, you've been convicted. So he started dating Megan like right after that, right? Like when was the time?
Literally after he got arrested. Yeah, it was almost like a PR package.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, what's her angle? I want to know what is Meg like? First thing I thought about was like, what's her goal? What's the end game with this? That's when I first heard they were dating. Like, what's the end game? Because ain't nowhere in the world, after seeing and hearing and knowing all of that, what he did to her. What's her name?
Grace Jabbari.
Grace, I'm sorry. Yes. You would just jump into a relationship as a black woman. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I don't get it.
Okay, there are a number of ways to look at this, and we're going to explore them. Number one, the obvious explanation is this a PR package. But the fact that they still running around together after his conviction leads me to believe there may be a little bit more to the story. So could it have possibly began as a PR package because you go get Black America's Hollywood darling, Megan Good. Like Megan is unproblematic. Megan is sweet. I mean, the only thing that she really did that disturbed us was those, strange eyebrows. Like that was the only issue like we really took with her. She married the pastor and tried to be a first lady, but she wanted to, she gave it her best shot.
We all knew how that went.
Okay. Because that city girl in her, nobody. City girl in her was like, Sexy Red done dropped a new single. Like, I don't know, Pastor. I'm trying to hit this red carpet, and I am tired of covering up my belly button. I don't know what we gonna do over here.
Right? I was surprised by that. That's definitely. I agree. I think it's got to be a PR. It had to start out as a PR package because, like, this is like you said, this has been going on for what they've been together for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
She's been running around with him for almost a year. Okay, so if we take a PR package off the table and Megan Good honestly and genuinely started dating this man and saw something sexy in his civil rights swag, like
the civil rights swag. You need to stop. Oh,
shit. He looked like he'd been plucked straight out of Rosewood. Remember the movie Rosewood? Like, what are we doing?
Rosewood is a classic.
Okay. He's been plucked straight out of Rosewood. So then I'm like, okay, what would be the attraction to someone who was just arrested for allegedly, now convicted, of assaulting their girlfriend? So was it that, Megan, you don't believe women? And you were like, he said that he didn't do it, so I'm with him.
Or like Or I didn't mean to cut you off like everyone else. We all think we're the one that is
can change him and healing.
Yeah, man.
And fix him and molding.
Yeah, I think it's what. Yes, I think that's what it might be.
Tell me how effective your molding or healing or changing is to a dude who has been accused of mentally and physically abusing women since he was in college, all the way up until last March.
Yeah, true.
Listen, maybe her coochie FDA approved, but I don't know. Like, I mean, at what point? So then it's like, do you not believe women who say they have been abused by a man? And I'm not going to act like we don't know that there are women who lie. I'm not going to act like that, but I've seen pictures of this woman's injuries. Okay. I don't know how she sustained them, but I saw injuries. She had injuries.
Absolutely.
And
I gotta get out of like this thing of, I'm not saying that everyone convicted is always guilty.
Okay.
But goddamn, like the majority of the time, no, not even majority. I take that back. I'm gonna say 70% of the time they right. And like you said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Everyone is not going to keep saying the same thing about you for no reason. It's just not. I've never seen it. I've never seen a group of people come together to tell one just to go around and just lie on someone. Everyone
on this one man.
Yeah, it's just
like today we're gonna do this. We're gonna spin this bottle, and it's Jonathan Majors. So today is Jonathan Majors' turn.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand Megan, and this is definitely a strike on her record, because there are people who are side-eyeing the hell out of her and just wondering, like, why, sis? But she's his Coretta. He found his Coretta. I don't even know if I'm JB's Coretta. I'm getting more like okay, Karla, what notable
oh my gosh, I knew you was going to go there. I gotta think.
What public figure, whether it be entertainment, sports, movies, films, civil rights, would Carlos say, like Carlos would label you as? Like,
oh my gosh.
Let me think too, because this is a good one. Because I definitely know I'm not JB's Coretta. I'm gonna tell you.
I know I'm not Carlos's Coretta either. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm more probably like, I'm gonna take it all the way back. I probably like Carlos's Wheezy to his George.
Well, at this point, I'm Florida Evans to JB's James. Listen, why you? No, now that I think about it, because I done broke some stuff up in here. Damn. I got 3 kids. Hold on. It's happening. I got 3 kids.
Oh shoot.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me see how you gonna work it.
My hair is natural. I got 3 kids. Right now, I'm in a financial deficit. I'm keeping my head above water, and I'm making a way when I can. Temporary layoff.
Your bestie though, that's the only thing that don't line up, because I ain't no Walona, yo. I want to know everybody's fucking business.
Yeah.
Don't do that. No.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hear out my argument for Walona. Okay. Hold on. No. Now see,
we doing this.
Okay, Karla. Now I ain't trying to fire shots at you, right?
Right. Nah, go ahead. Tell us.
You ain't newsy, right?
No, I'm concerned.
But you are a concerned citizen. And Walona was misunderstood. She was a concerned citizen. She knew when that elevator wasn't working. She knew when that girl had got pregnant on the upstairs floor. Remember the one she ain't one penny hanging with her no more?
I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you're hilarious,
was a concerned citizen, and she was a hell of a friend to Florida.
Well, I like how you was being. I like how you cleaned that up. Listen, I already know.
Walona had one child.
Listen, that's true. That's true.
You got CJ, Karla. You my Walona baby.
Listen, only thing is Walona just married.
Look, you are Carlos's Wheezy. But you my Walona.
But you get the Wheezy and George thing right. I'm just looking at it physically, like how.
Yeah, because listen, what thing Carlos gonna do is he'll whoop a little ass in a heartbeat.
Was
and
like,
put you out
and Weezy was taller, and Weezy was bigger than George. Man, we is back here tripping. Hey,
okay, so that's it. And listen, Florida used to encourage James because I be encouraging JB.
You do, but no, that's facts. That's true.
Yes.
That's so
Florida
true.
was a dedicated mother. I'm a dedicated mother.
And you are strong, you spiritual woman. Florida was very spiritual. Oh, man. Yeah, you might be on to something.
Uh-huh. There it is. Now, if we look at the children.
Oh, yeah.
Destiny is my Thelma. Wait, Destiny might be my Michael. Destiny is my Michael.
Destiny is your Michael. That's why I'm laughing. That's your Michael.
Destiny is my Michael. Marshawn.
It's JJ.
I don't know because JJ and Thelma, Marshawn and Janisha are a mashup of both of them. Because I'm gonna get a little bit of JJ and a little bit of Thelma out of both of them, and Janisha can dance her behind off, so that's a little bit more Thelma.
Yeah, true, true.
Marshawn.
I'm just thinking about the women and stuff with JJ. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, that's Marshawn. Dynamite. It's called Riz now, but yes, Dynamite.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
That was funny.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep you posted on this Grace Jabbari lawsuit against Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors' attorney did say, and let me go ahead and just go on record with this. His attorney, whose name is Priya Chandri, said that Grace Jabbari's lawsuit comes as no surprise, and Mr. Majors is preparing counterclaims against Ms. Jabbari. Bro, what you gonna sue her for? Talking too much?
Good luck, because you've already been convicted in a court for a criminal. Once everyone knows, like once you're convicted in criminal court, civil, it's easy peasy in civil court now.
But what you gonna sue her for? Telling?
Right, man.
Okay.
Listen.
All right.
Back to the thing real quick. You might be on to something, because I just thought about something, and y'all can say what y'all want. I just realized I like telling on people. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a moment. I should have been. I'm serious. There are moments I love telling, and what I mean by that is, I don't mean no harm. I'll tell everything. I truly mind my business, but I'm talking about telling on people doing the wrong thing. Like I think I've gotten to an age where I'm like, damn it. No,
you are old, not on my watch.
Straight up, not on my damn watch. You already know it too. I see. Thank you. I just had a couple of Jesus moment with myself. Man, I like telling on people. Shit.
Let me tell you something in your defense. When we talk about Karla telling on people, we ain't talking about no Gunna telling on people. Right. We talking about neighborhood Alderman Davis type.
No, you didn't. We back on good times, y'all. Sorry, we all. This is what you get.
Yep. Listen, I would be
so happy to be back.
Absolutely, I'll be the first person to tell you everything in life. And if you don't believe me, I dare you to challenge me. Everything in life reverts back to an episode of Martin or Good Times. Dare you?
Yeah,
we might have to throw the Jeffersons in there.
Yeah,
but
and a little Fred.
Oh, Fred Sanford.
A little bit of Sanford and Son. There's a couple things I just thought about. We do. I think all like those early black sitcoms are like you can literally everything in life you can go back to.
Absolutely.
You can relate. We'll pick an episode.
That's why it meant so much to us. It was so relatable.
Yeah, that is so true. I don't know what these young people gonna have now. Like, what do they look back to? Love and hip hop. Like, I just think about what is their oldie? Yo, that's a whole show. Like, what is their nostalgic or oldies? Like,
what shows are like?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Feel sorry for you.
Destiny watching The Bachelor with me. That's all she got. Like The Bachelor, and because this generation really hold on, because we might have to scrap the rest of the stuff we want to talk about. Because you think about it, streaming services are only providing limited series, films, a one-off series, a 10-pack. That's all you're getting. Yeah. You are not getting that sitcom, and the Upshaws ain't it. Sorry.
No, sorry, y'all. And I love everybody. I love Wanda. I love Mike. It's just not it. We grew up with our shows. You know what I mean? You were raised on certain shows. You was raised on it.
Dang.
I was raised on Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons, and Good Times. And you woke up, you went to school, you came home. Like these shows, and they went on for years. Most of them had at least 5, 6 seasons.
At least
I think
7.
Jefferson's went like 10. I think 9, 8 or 9.
I think for some reason, I don't know why this is sitting in my spirit, but I feel like Good Times has 7 seasons.
Yeah, I think so too.
Damn. Like we watch Martin go from like dating Gina to them getting married to them falling out.
Yes,
the show got weird and it got canceled. But
to him signing the wall on the set, girl, why that still get me upset?
Yeah,
when he signed at the end. But
anyway, yo,
that's true. That shit.
When Will Smith stood in that empty living room.
Oh yeah. That might take. That might be a little. Damn, I'm getting chill bumps. That's crazy. But that shows you. But that shows you that attachment. They're not going to have that.
This generation will never know Judy Winslow going upstairs and never coming back downstairs.
Oh,
they will never know. This generation will never know.
No, that is so true. They will
never know Webster getting adopted by them good white peoples. They will never know Arnold and Willis, that Mr. Drummond going down there getting them. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. They ain't even got good sitcom theme songs.
They don't. That's what I told you. Ozempic, the pharmaceutical company taking over the jingle. Them and car insurance companies. Yeah, like they got it.
Dang.
Is it the same people singing them too? I'm so ADHD.
Yo,
that Wegovy song sounds similar. That lady sound like the same lady. No, Ozempic is like is that a man?
I don't know. Okay, but here, wait. While we're here, because this is the ADHD podcast. While we are here, what was your favorite, like your top favorite theme songs growing up? Now we're going to exclude the song, like the shows that we already love, because at the end of the Jeffersons when Walona ate
classic she did.
Good Times,
yeah,
that was it.
So don't name, so you said without naming the ones we already talked
let's
about.
Get so Different Strokes had the world don't move to the beat of just one time. That was a lick.
Yo, I so love, like, Perfect Strangers to me was one of the most lit theme songs.
How did that one go? Just tell me what they said.
Standing tall on the wings of my dream. Ain't that Perfect Strangers? Yes.
On the wings of my dream.
Class. Tell me that wasn't.
Rising fall.
Now listen to the lyrics behind that.
Wings of my dream. The wind, the pain and thunder, the wind and air. I'm bound for that day.
You hear that?
It's my life. It's my dream. Nothing's gonna stop me.
That can relate. All right. That'll be perfect. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ooh. That's something you can listen to right after the lawsuit. Think about that. That's how you keep going. That song motivating as hell. I've always been one of those people, like, those are my theme. Anything uplifting, those theme songs, like a lot of TV show theme songs, they put thought into like the lyrics. Like they did saying something.
Remember, there's a man with no future.
Yes. Oh, stop.
So it seems.
No. Invoke killed that.
His dreams.
Yes.
Now he's trapped into thinking he won't succeed, and he can't believe. Live your life today. Whoa, not for tomorrow. Not for tomorrow.
Yes. That's a classic too. And shout out to Invoke for that. But that was a huge upgrade.
That was
from the original one.
Upgrade.
Because wasn't it just
but who had it first? Rock or Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Because remember Invoke 8. Cool.
Yeah, they did. They did. I think Rock.
You think Rock and then Hanging with Mr. Cooper came?
I don't remember what came first.
Before Steve Harvey stole his show concept?
No, it would have to be. It would. I think it would have to be Mr. Cooper, right? Was it Cooper? I'm going to look it up. But yes, that was like one of the first, because we did that. To me, was one of the first times I think I heard actual, like, a real singing group besides like
singing.
Yeah, popular singing group singing a TV theme song. You kind of get what I'm saying? Because usually they're like people that sing TV theme songs,
just jingle people,
right?
You know who else had who else had a dope shoot? Was it Family Ties?
Oh yeah, same guy.
We got each other.
Yes, wasn't that okay? Stacey Latta, wasn't that Stacey? Not Stacey, Denise Williams,
baby,
right?
Ain't no shine. That's the right song, right? All the time.
Yes, was that Denise Williams?
No, wait. That's not the right theme song. We got each other sharing a life for life.
No. That's with
Cameron,
Kirk Cameron.
Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Growing Pains. I haven't sang that song in years. Then it was
Family Ties was the one with Denise Williams, right? What do we do, baby? Ain't it? What will we do, baby, without it? Yeah.
Baby, with our love.
I feel like that was. I think that's Denise Williams, ain't it?
I'm about to look it up. Look
that up for me. So Mr. Cooper was in 1992, right?
Okay.
And I think Rock fell around the same time, Bestie. So you won to something. I think Rock was like
somebody heard that other people's theme song and was like, we got to get them. Yeah,
I think, and that's what I think. Okay, so Rock was in 91. So Rock was first, I guess.
So Mr. Cooper was like, we need to go get in Vogue. And I'm gonna tell you, guess how I'm gonna tell you how it happened. Let me tell you how it happened, because y'all, I always tell y'all I got my third eye open.
Mm-hmm.
Who started on hanging with Mr. Cooper?
What you mean?
Who's the cast?
All right, so
Mark
it was
Cooper.
Holly Robinson, Mark Cooper.
Boom. Holly Robinson. Who her best friend? Terry Ellis from En Vogue.
Oh my goodness. Stop playing. See, look at you. That's the link. Let me find out.
Pull her bestie right on in and was like, y'all gonna sing this song.
And y'all gonna make sure it's better than that one they did on.
No problem, bestie. No problem. So yeah. Dang, we done. Oof. And you know what? I will tell you, just going back down memory lane, singing them songs, even though I can't sing with damn no more, but just going back down and thinking about those songs and thinking about, like, I feel so good right now.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's that nostalgia stuff. Anything like those are like, that's why like every day I make sure that I watch something or look at something or read something that reminds me of my childhood. Because it kind of give you like a boost. It kind of will reboot you. I lie to you not. I'll literally go to like Pluto or Tubi. One of them. It's so funny you were singing Rock. I actually was watching an episode of Rock last night. The one where your boy shout out to yes.
Now Clifton, he was the neighborhood boogeyman, right? In Heavy D.
Yes, drug dealer. Yes.
See,
remember he got killed too. Remember he was killed. That's what Heavy D shot and killed him. And went to jail, and that's how they ended up with Sheila, who is what's her name? Fields girl. I can't think of her first name.
Kim little sister.
What is her name? That's a shame.
Hold on.
But that's how she ended up. Her name was Sheila on the show, but that's how they ended up being her guardian.
What's Kim Fields' little sister name?
According to Yahoo, now a generation has discovered her kid sister, Alexis Field, and is gasping at how fine she is.
Alexis.
All right. I ain't need you to tell me all that. A simple Alexis Fields would have been fine. See how Google, all this AI be trying to do too much.
They do, but yes, Alexis. So that's it. It's something about it. They even have like, and I'm gonna get off this. They even have like this weird thing that does like liminal spaces. It's like a liminal space channel, and it's called like a nostalgia liminal spaces, and they'll show you all these images. Right? It's creepy. It's kind of creepy, but at the same time, I'm obsessed with it. It looked like places that you've been to before. Wow. So most of the time it looks like something from like the 80s, an old swim park. Like it's crazy. I'm gonna shoot it to you. But people are finding out that, and I don't know if psychologists are putting this out there or what, that those type of things make people feel better.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia feels good depending on what it
great.
What it is.
Depending on
Is nostalgia true. Is because is nostalgia the, how do I say this? Is nostalgia the positive version of memories?
That's what I'm going to.
You know what I mean? Like, so. Does nostalgia
like that's what I'm thinking. So nostalgia is like a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past.
Positive. Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody longs for some bad.
I know. No, you seriously, you are so right. Yeah. So it's positive. So the shows, the reason why I think shows do it for us, because when we were watching TV shows, we were doing either eating or just happy. It was a happier days. You ain't got the stress and shit about, before adulthood.
227, like my kids, like they didn't have 227.
I mean, no place, child.
Oh, snap. I was not ready. I was not ready. I mean, no, man,
listen.
And I missed my cue to go, bam, at the end. I missed my cue.
And then later on, they went with a ooh. I think they went with a woo at like the later episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just like, why do all shows do that? Who did they copy off of? Remember at the end of Different Strokes? They would give like that hum at the end. Yes. What was with that? Did Walona start? Like, I'm like, I think
Walona started the hum. See, listen, nothing is new. Nothing is new. So if y'all mad thinking people jacking your swag or whatever y'all calling it these days, ain't nothing new.
I'm so glad you said that too.
I think this is the perfect segue since we're talking about, throwback television and what we had to watch versus what our kids have to watch. There's a docuseries called Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. And baby, when I tell you that thing traumatized me so bad watching it, it's a 4-part docuseries. Mm-hmm. And it has the streets of social media in shambles. The gist of the docuseries is it's almost an expose. I'm taking it back because they don't say expose anymore.
Right.
It is like an expose on all the dirt and toxicity that went down behind the scenes of our favorite TV shows, primarily Nickelodeon, in the 1990s and early 2000s. There's a man, his name is Dan Schneider. He is a scumbag, to put it short. Excuse me. He is responsible for creating a lot of shows like All That. What? Oh, theme song. What?
I forgot about that.
Wasn't that TLC? This is all.
Yes, I think that is them. But I'm so whatchamacallit Nickelodeon because I had CJ later. I didn't have kids till I was like later in my 20s. And then I wasn't. So a lot of those Nickelodeon shows, I didn't even either know or I only know them because I hear them later or something like that.
And you know what? When I did the timeline on when some of these shows came out versus my age, I was like, I was too old to be watching these shows. Why? It had to be Marshawn and Johnny.
I was going to say your kids. No, that was their shows.
But the way I love the shows, I love them in a way that I felt like it was a personal love instead of a secondhand love through my kids. Because
a lot of adults, I hear a lot of people say that though. A lot of people tell me they grew up with all that, and I'm like, and I'm like, to me, it's because I just didn't see it, so I don't understand it. But I get it.
Girl, all that was in Living Color for Kids.
That's what I was about to. Oh, damn, you took it out of my mouth. Because I was gonna say, wasn't all that like one of those improv shows?
It was in Living Color for Kids, and then even Destiny. By the time she came along, I had her in 2007. Oh no, I didn't. I had her in 2008. Sorry, I'm talking about memory going. You was about to get me, wasn't you? No, you did.
I knew you was gonna pick it up though.
2008, and she loved like the Cat and Jack, and that was with Ariana Grande. Totally forgot about Ariana Grande being on Nickelodeon. It was other things that she used to love to watch on this channel, but Dan Snyder created all these shows that were really, really popular. He was like that guy at Nickelodeon, but at the same time, he fostered an environment of toxicity, of a perverse environment. In hindsight, watching back those shows, it literally, I think like 2-3 minutes into the doc, my mouth was hanging open, and it stood hanging open because, and I explained to Destiny, going back watching this documentary, they pointed out all the places. Remember how there used to be rumors that Disney would inject porn in their characters?
Ain't no rumor. That's a fact. Like, I've seen enough of it that I think it's just.
Well, yes. Nickelodeon was doing the same thing, but in a different manner. Nickelodeon was doing things like having a little girl eat a pickle on an episode. They were doing things like having kids trying to open a jar of something and it squirt on the girl's face, and then the goo goes down her face. Like things that as a kid. Hold
up, Bessie, not to cut you off. You just triggered something. I saw a video literally. Maybe this is because this stuff all came out. It has to be now. I saw a video where they clipped the guy, Dan Snyder or whatever. It had to be him. I just saw a clip there was a clip with Ariana Grande holding a potato.
Shaking it. Trying to get water out of it.
Okay. So this is stuff from, then that person must have created.
His stuff. That's his stuff.
They even had outtakes where
Ariana Grande was laying on the bed with her head hanging off the edge of the bed. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so thirsty." And she goes to drink water, but the water misses her mouth and she pours it all over her chest. There was so much sexualized content and perverse content that, and Destiny was like, how did they get away with this? And I said, you have to think about it. Kids were watching this. Kids' mindsets weren't perverted. Exactly. Their mindsets weren't lewd. It was the adults who were getting the shits and giggles out of it. The same way now in animated movies, when we go watch animated movies and the kids are like, oh, oohing and ahhing all over the cartoons, and the adults are getting these jokes that, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? The dialogue in the film is getting these jokes off that are hitting adults but sliding over kids' heads. In hindsight, it was egregious. One young man, I don't know I think he was on All That. They covered him in peanut butter and let dogs lick peanut butter off of him. Wow. And the dogs are licking him in inappropriate places. It was wild.
Nice. Yeah, but like you said, the audience is children. So most adults are putting the TV, but I guess that's why they say too, years ago, they always said, don't put your kid in front of a television and
don't sit them there.
Monitor, watch that TV with them. Because even though they don't get maybe some of the stuff, we don't know what it's doing subconsciously,
ingrained
visually. And that's why we don't know. We don't.
Wild. Yeah. The biggest bombshell on Quiet on Set was finding out there was a dialogue coach on the show. What's his name? Hold on. There was a dialogue coach on the show, and he was, what is his name? Finding it really quickly for you guys.
Yeah, that stuff is so sick. It just gives me the creeps. Like I haven't watched it, but I don't think I can, because that kind of stuff just it just does something to me. Like, it's children.
Nickelodeon dialogue coach Brian Peck.
Okay.
And Brian Peck was arrested after he was found to have sexually assaulted one of the young actors on the set of one of the Nickelodeon, not on the set, but one of the child actors on one of the Nickelodeon shows.
Okay.
And the documentary revealed that the person that was sexually assaulted was Drake Bell from Josh and Drake, the show Josh and Drake. Now, during the whole time the trial went down, I think it was 2004, he pleaded no contest to charges and only spent a measly 16 months in jail after being convicted. A whole bunch of other actors, from Alan Thicke down to the woman who played the mom on Growing Pains, wrote what is it called? Character letters on his behalf saying he would have never done this, or if he did do something like this, he had to have been severely tempted. Are y'all really
severely tempted?
Severely tempted.
That's crazy. We making excuses for pedophiles.
For pedophiles.
But they do that. This has been going on so long in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? With kids, if you really think about it.
There are adults who are writing character letters for R. Kelly in the comment section of social media sites every single day.
Doesn't make them innocent.
Every single day. And I still don't understand it.
Yeah.
But with that being said, during the whole trial, it was a John Doe. It was a John Doe because at the time Drake Bell was a minor. And of course, he's a star. He doesn't want his career derailed. He's already been through this traumatic event. So in this docuseries, Drake Bell reveals that he was the John Doe in the Brian Peck case. And that was like a huge, huge deal. Okay. So if your heart can stand it, I would tell you to just watch it for the simple fact of learning like how greasy and grimy Hollywood has been all the way back to when we were kids. And one girl said, it breaks my heart to know what these kids went through to make my childhood amazing.
Yeah, that sucks. Nobody want to listen to Orlando. That's what make you start thinking now, like people don't just seriously.
You know what? That's content. That is really content because, Orlando, he be off the rails and things of that nature. And he, I understand there's substance abuse and all that, but what triggered mental health all issues? Of that?
Exactly. That's where I'm
triggered all of that.
Yep. And why do we see so many young childhood stars
Amanda Bynes
battling Yep. Battling mental health issues.
Amanda Bynes is a prime example.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Bynes is probably one of the poster childs. Look at what happened to Willis. What's Willis' real name? Todd Bridges. Look at Todd Bridges.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sister, Kimberly. Didn't she pass?
That was hard. Yes. Her and her son, she committed suicide. Yeah, it was that. So I remember like my grandmom even going all the way back to like Shirley Temple and how they did her. So like this is something that's really just always been the norm. Like, and that's the crazy part, that is normal.
It wasn't shit good on that lollipop.
Nah. She was abused. I think hers was more like physical abuse versus sexual, but it was still abuse is abuse.
Yeah. One girl said on Twitter, and I was like, dang, she said, I despise grown people who force their children to provide for their family.
Oh, yeah. Said, yeah. And you know, it's so sad when you say that. Macaulay Culkin is the first person I always think of.
Macaulay.
They was deep. It was like 8. It's like 7 or 8. It's a lot of siblings. I know that. I remember it being a lot. And
but see, some of y'all may not remember. Remember the whole Smollett family was on TV.
Oh, yes.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, well, I was getting ready to say they turned out okay, but we got juicy.
Yeah, I'm not with that. That's another topic within itself, because now we got a modern day people doing that, and it's a mess. Like Carlissa, I don't and her family. It's just not good.
Well, my heart and prayers go out to all of the young actors and actresses who were on these Nickelodeon shows, any show where they experience some type of abuse or trauma or mistreatment or some type of toxic environment that has forever impacted their lives. Like, my heart sincerely. And then it just makes me so ill to find out that a lot of the people who cultivated these environments or cultivated these spaces, like Dan Schneider used to make the women that work in there massage him at work. Sir, what?
Yeah, but if you look, I hate to say this, I feel like the pedophiles be having a certain look. That's just my opinion.
Say that.
They kind of all fit like the same kind of look.
They do. You know how the FBI has a profile?
Yes, the they have it's
a profile.
As soon as I seen him, I'm just like, oh yeah,
it's a profile.
Easily see it.
It's a profile.
It's so sick. It makes me sick. Like, it just
Yep.
It's disgusting. But I'm glad like they're able to, if that's therapeutic for them. You know, that it's the ones that are or went through it that come out and speak out about it. I hope it's therapeutic for them, because I couldn't do it. It would be like reliving it all over again. That part.
Yeah. Yeah. But if that check big enough, I'll go down memory lane. Listen, right about now.
If that bag is right,
I'll do something strange for a piece of change. Listen, Ariana Grande, and like, she settled her divorce from Dalton Gomez, right? Yeah. We weren't on the air to tell y'all Ariana Grande married this man. But she married him. They got divorced. Ariana Grande started messing with somebody else's husband. He was getting a divorce, and now here we are. But yesterday it came out that a judge, a Los Angeles County Court judge or whatever, went ahead and finalized their divorce. I guess the divorce settlement part of it, because I think their divorce was actually finalized like back in October. But you know, the little settlement part, you know, tying up the loose ends.
Yeah.
And as far as tying up the loose ends, Ariana had a prenuptial agreement, of course.
I was just about to ask you that.
You know, Ponytail had a prenuptial.
Yeah, that's right.
So they had a prenuptial agreement, but part of their divorce settlement was she was to pay Dalton $1.25 million, pay $25,000 towards his legal fees, and then they sell their marital home and split the assets 50-50. Let me tell you something. I don't know y'all talk about Drea out here running around having a baby by this little boy. But if I don't know how old Ariana Grande is, and I'm damn near 50, but Ariana, if you like black ladies.
It said Ari giving out 1 point. She giving out checks like that.
1.2.
Damn.
I will come out of recovery mode if I marry Ariana Grande for 6 months.
And he get half. They split the proceeds of the house, right?
Yes.
Damn.
And his legal fees is covered for the most part. But the
splitting of the house, you already know the house probably worth think about that.
Come on,
mil.
How Shannon Sharp said, "Come on, cat."
Now I like when Earthquake was on there. He's like, "Come on, Quake."
Yeah, come on, Quake.
Everything he cut, yo.
Everything is come on. Listen,
shout out to
like, come on, Ariana.
Yes.
Be like, listen, we ain't got to do none of that other stuff. We can just sit here. We can watch Netflix movies. I will make sure your ponytail is laid. And I cook good meatloaf. Okay. I used to be a songwriter. I can help you with these little tunes because that last album wasn't really hitting for like it used to. No, I can help you write these tunes. Okay. My daughter is a trained dancer. We can get your choreo together. Yes, baby, I'm a package. My son is a party promoter. He will get them album release parties lit. My daughter is a fashion designer. She will have your outfits slayed. Okay. My grandbaby is adorable. She can do TikToks and promote your music. Well, I don't know if your catalog's still on TikTok, but we can still have her dance the imaginary versions of your songs. Ma'am, I am a package. Come see Ariana. Baby, they say once you go back, you never go back. Well, you did leave Big Sean and you didn't come back. But once you come to me, you ain't had no black lady. Now, I can go watch the Logo channel to find out, the ABCs of being a lesbian. I will be on point.
Not the
I will find out the talking points. I will find the talking points of being a lesbian. Okay, I will make you happy.
Oh my God.
I will make you happy.
Is she already dating somebody else though?
Yeah, but I mean, if she do a married man, she'll deal with a black grandma. I'm just saying. She ain't picky. You see that man?
God.
Child, she ain't picky.
Oh, yeah, I did.
He giving Walmart. She is not picky.
Not Walmart though.
At least I can give Target on your ass. Come see me. Ari. Come see me, Ari. Ari, baby.
Yo, there's something wrong with you, yo.
1.25. I don't even need the 0.25. At this point, I'll take the 0.25.
And then he had to use all that for his attorney because I'd have been going for the cheapest lawyer out. Listen, if that's what we doing. Do he actually get the bread or it goes?
I would have had an attorney that said the day of the Geechee is over. My attorney would have cost.
I'm like, can I represent myself?
Listen, I went to the Judge Mathis School of Law. I know what I need to say in order to get this divorce done, sir. Matter of fact, I don't need to say nothing. My bad. She married something. She already running around with a married man. Apparently, right? She was the one in the wrong. Your Honor cut me a check.
I didn't know he was married. You think she'll? She'll marry? Like, do you think after something like that, do you think she'll marry again?
Here's something. A sidebar, and I ain't even mean to go on Ariana today. My plan was to try to riz her, but here we are. Yesterday, Destiny and I had a conversation about Ariana Grande, and that Ariana Grande has that Jennifer Lopez disease. And the Jennifer Lopez disease is she cannot be without a man. I need companionship 24/7, 365.
A lot of women like that.
And Ariana Grande is giving that same energy. And then I thought about it, and I said, she was quiet on the set, Doc. It's so much footage of her in there. She didn't participate, but there's so much footage of her. She was one of them Nickelodeon kids. I don't know what happened to her or at Nickelodeon. I was
going to say, I'm so glad you put it out there because I didn't want to go in on her either. Her behavior to me
is odd.
It is. I watched interviews, isn't it? Yeah, that might have been. It's almost like not docile. I can't think of the word.
I got the word.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got the word. She is in, and I've been waiting to use this because I heard somebody say it the other day, and I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait to use it." Ariana Grande gives off the effect that she is in arrested development. Oh, Ariana Grande, how old is she? Hold on.
Well, that is.
I recently hold on. I wrote it.
She ain't. Hold on.
I can pull it.
She ain't 30 yet.
Hold on. Let me see.
She's still a baby.
Ariana Grande is 30 years old.
Get out of here.
She is 30 years old and she carries herself like she's 15.
Yes.
All the way down to the damn ponytail.
Yeah.
The voice, the ponytail, the way she dresses.
Yes.
The men that she
even her non her body language.
Her body language.
Yeah. I got to send you that clip I seen on YouTube. It literally was all of Ariana Grande. It's clips of all her. This now that makes sense. Whoever created this thing on YouTube, it had to be after the docuseries. They literally took all these clips. The whole thing is of Ariana at Nickelodeon. And the little bit I saw, it was nuts. I seen a potato thing and I seen that bottle thing you were talking about. And she's like, can you drink water upside down or whatever it was? And then
they actually had a clip on oh, I just hit my wrist. They actually had a clip on Nickelodeon where what's this? It's the King of Queens. What's the guy's name?
I know the show. I know the guy. I don't know his name now.
Okay. Because I called his name like the back of my hand the other day, and I was like, wow, I didn't think I knew him like that. But now today I can't. Ray Romanos.
Oh, okay.
Ray Romanos was on a Nickelodeon show. He was in a dressing room and he was like, oh, I'm so hungry. And then they had Brian Peck, because they used to call Brian Peck the pickle man. He used to have this recurring role on the shows as the pickle man. He used to walk around with a huge tray full of the huge big pickles that you used to buy out of,
like it's about the market.
Out of the corner store.
You're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So Ray Romano was in his dressing room and he was like, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. The pickle man walked up to the door. They had a hole and he stuck the pickle through the hole for Ray to get the pickle out of the hole. And then Ray bit the pickle.
No way.
Yes. They had a glory hole on Nickelodeon, a straight glory hole.
That's out of pocket.
Stuck a pickle through a hole.
Nickelodeon, like now I feel some type of way. Like there's so many other people that should be held accountable though. Why? You know what? I'm like,
nobody.
How's
Dan should be in jail.
Producers? Yeah.
But my thing is, look what people are willing to allow to slide for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Look at all the people from the camera crew to the writers, to the producers, to the people that bring the food, to the people that mop the service.
Yes.
Y'all, this was on everybody's watch. First of all, and then I'm gonna take it a step further and blame the parents, because the moment I saw Ariana Grande lay back on a bed and pour water across her chest,
that's it. I'm fighting.
Okay.
Then there was a scene. This is something I just remembered. That little clip thing. I'm going to send it to you. There was a scene where her and another cast member, another female, was on the floor of the set on her back. And I think her dress went up. All these adults are like standing around her. They were like playing with it. It was just inappropriate. Like now, that's so nuts that all of this went on. I got to send you that clip. Now it makes sense. I did not put two and two together.
Here's another question for you, though. We are super, I'm going to use this term for lack of a better word. We are super awake in 2024. Is it that people were so lax and docile and that all of this was able to slip through the radar? Because, you know, back in the day, they used to have kids sitting on men's laps and all kind of stuff.
True.
Have you ever seen that clip where that woman was trying to get Jordan to sit on Bernie Mac's lap, and he was like, no, he can sit right here.
Yeah.
He can sit right here. And she, no, we go, he can sit right here next to me.
That's right.
Like, that's
Black
all
men
it took.
don't do that. I think it's a cultural thing though, too. It's so many different layers to this. You know, because I know us as a culture, we ain't play. Not all of us, because I know some of us out there that's on some different type of time. Yeah, but most of us was like, you don't sit on no grown man lap. Not even that. How many? Raise your hand if you wasn't allowed to go to a sleepover. Yes, don't play. Look, I wasn't, and but some of my other family members and friends were. And you know what's so crazy? It's this one house I always wanted to spend the night at. Everybody got to go to their house. I didn't. And when I got older and found out like why, and the father in the house, the stepfather, said, "Oh shit, he was." Get jail time for all kinds of things. It's like, oh my. Then I start thinking about like my friends and stuff that spent the night there. There was a story that I meant to write, because, you know, I try to stay away from like traumatic stories unless there's a lesson or a message, right? Right. Absolutely. There was a story that I wasn't able to get to, and I don't know what was going on that day. Life was lifing, but it was about a man who was arrested because his 12-year-old daughter had a sleepover, and he made smoothies for all the little girls and drugged them. And one little girl didn't drink the smoothie. I don't know why she ain't drink it. I don't know if she ain't like the way it tastes. She was allergic to it, or she just don't like smoothies. Reason she didn't. Because you know, if that would have been me, I don't like smoothies. Right. She did not drink the smoothie. She saw the dad coming in the room testing the girls to see if they were out cold. Oh my god! Like testing. Yeah. And she texted her mom and she said, "Mama, I'm so scared. Just please come get me. Just make up any reason why I gotta go home. Just please come get me. Please come get me." And that's how he ended up getting arrested and getting caught. Thank I had God. A friend who went to a sleepover. That wasn't nothing but God too. I had a friend who was at a sleepover. We how old were we?
13, maybe about 13, 14. Dad came in the room and straight up start trying to touch her.
Are you serious?
Straight up feeling.
Biological father?
No. She was at the sleepover. She was at a sleepover. Oh,
wait a minute. At the father of the, I was going to say, Lord, girl. I know that kind of shit goes.
Protect kids.
Yeah.
And
yes, that's a bigger, thank you. Say that again. We gotta protect our kids.
Yeah, protect
especially
kids.
Now, and I want to add another layer to it. And we got to protect even more now because we're so distracted by devices. Like, I watch people when I'm out and they're in a device and little ones are, but somebody could just snatch a kid, grope you, touch your kid, anything.
There are so many times I could have walked off with somebody's child.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Walked off with somebody's child.
Yeah. I see
and
it.
It's just
I see too many if you're a criminal and I'm not a criminal, but there's so many times I go out and I'm like, man, this is an opportunity for it's so many different opportunities.
Absolutely.
We got to protect our kids and we got to pay more attention to them. I know I'm off on something else.
No,
but
it needs to be said.
It does. It needs to be said real quick. There was a story I just seen. I think it was in like Memphis. This is triggering protect our kids. So I don't know if you heard about it, but a 1-year-old was unfortunately run over by an Uber driver accidentally.
Oh, dear God.
The story goes basically Uber driver is dropping mom. It was the little girl's family. It's mom. I think the little girl and it was someone else. And there's video on this. Zav, as they're getting out, they walk. The little girl is behind them. So the Uber driver is thinking they got her hand and they're going because they were a good 10 feet. So let me put it to you like this. They get out the Uber. They already walked past the Uber driver. They're probably about 10 feet. This is mom and the other adult. They're probably maybe 10 to 20 feet ahead of a 1-year-old. Well,
no. That's wrong right there.
Okay. So he didn't see the 1-year-old. And it's so sad. You see them walk by and he literally just runs over the 1-year-old because he's in a truck. So the grill's high. He can't see this child. They come back. They see it. They come back. And instead of calling an ambulance, mind you, the car is pinned on top of the baby. They jump in to beat him up. He goes, because he comes out and he looks. He's trying to get back in the car because he didn't realize he did it. To go in reverse.
To get the car off her.
Girl, it's a horrible, I hate that I even seen it. But we never walk, the fact that they walked ahead of that 1-year-old baby. My baby at 1 was on my hip. It wasn't if I'm crossing the street or I'm near a vehicle.
Exactly.
And to blame that Uber driver and they beat him bad. He's okay, but protect. We got to protect our children. So I'm sorry that just
but even in tragedy, your first thought wasn't to protect your child.
Yeah, it was the fighting.
Even if he was trying to get away, he's an Uber driver.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure all his documentation is with Uber.
Yes,
he could have been found.
Yep. So now Uber had to give a statement because it was making it I'm glad I saw the video. A lot of the headlines were Uber driver kills 1-year-old. Y'all got to watch how y'all post stuff too. That
word.
It was totally not his fault. I'm going to be honest with you. It was a true accident. So I just had to put that in there about protecting our kids. We got to pay attention.
And that's why it's so important to me with headlines. I know sometimes we have to try to play with headlines enough to get y'all to click because y'all don't want to click and read nothing. Y'all just want a picture and a headline and then y'all tell me what y'all think about it. So it's my job to at least try to get you to click into the link because other than that, I ain't doing my job and I'm not making money. But exactly. At some point, you have to realize there are real human beings attached to this stuff. There are real life people attached, and you have to always, always give that grace and that have integrity and give
just damn empathy. God damn
empathy. Thank you. That's the word I was trying to grab.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Damn. But I know I'm telling you, this show, I done went all over, but this is why we need to be back.
This is why we need to be back. To get y'all asses together.
Yes.
Look what the world doing since we've been gone. Look at it. Y'all got a sexy red out here now. Let's just let's take a break. And when we come back, I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't even know what I'm gonna tell y'all, but I'm gonna be back. Okay, ICC friends, we are back as always. We thank you for listening to today's podcast, and we encourage you to like and subscribe to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast and share it with a friend. Let them know we are back. Karla, do you gamble?
No, and I don't like losing money. I don't play no games. I won't even play the lottery. Now what I will say is years ago, and this is probably why I don't do gambling. I got like addicted to the Monopoly scratch offs. Girl, I had hit like $20 one time, and I swore I was going to hit it big. I was buying them Jones like twice a day. Nah, I don't like, and then I wasn't winning anymore. I don't like losing money. I don't like spending money, and I ain't getting shit back.
Right.
Like that's just me. You gamble? No.
Why did I
ask you? Yeah. I had to ask you for the icy sear though.
Whoa. I know. First of all, for those of you who are new to this and not true to this,
that's why I had to do it.
I have an addictive personality, and so I have to move. I have to move with caution. I have to move through a room full of vultures.
Yeah.
My grandmother had a gambling addiction, and I saw what it did to us. Literally. And when I say my grandmother, I'm talking about my mom, not my great grandma who raised me. Y'all know she was secondhand to Jesus. She wasn't out here sinning.
Don't get them mixed up.
Don't get it mixed up.
Yes.
My great grandma wasn't out here sinning. She was a woman of God.
That's
okay.
Right.
But my mom used to dabble in the devil sometimes. Okay. Now my mom, that was my ride or die. That was my girl. Like that. Y'all don't understand. My mama was my girl. Like she used to call me like, girl, did you see what Stevie J did to John from the night?
I remember that.
Yes.
Oh,
she loved her some Love and Hip Hop. But she did have a gambling addiction. I don't know how it started. But it got bad to the point of her losing her apartment.
Oh man,
it was bad. It was bad. Like when my mom passed away, I had an estate. The estate went to the casino. It was bad.
Wow.
It was bad. So, I don't mess with gambling, and there are some things that tend to I trip up as far as my addictive personality. Some of you, it's been a year. So since the last time we talked, I have a lemon pepper addiction.
There you go.
It might sound funny to you, but my family is devastated. My family is devastated.
Are they?
Yeah. Like they literally, they tired.
They tired.
They have tried to hide lemon pepper. I go buy a fresh one. The meme of a big boy. I don't know if it's from like a Outcast video, but it's big boy. He got on a navy blue jersey. He just sitting in the window shaking his head like,
oh yeah.
That's how Destiny looks at me anytime she catches me. It's to the point where I have to sneak and eat lemon pepper.
Oh my gosh.
I have I don't know how it happened.
I'm to death.
Yeah, I know how it happened actually. We started doing wings on Friday night, and we would get mild and lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper art. I ain't gonna hold you though. Them lemon pepper wings be banging. I don't got no addiction, but damn, you got me wanting some now. Go ahead, man.
My mouth is watering right now.
It's almost lunchtime.
I am taking a break to go downstairs and get a handful of lemon pepper seasoning. You
know what? So you're eating it.
Yeah.
You taking it you taking it straight?
No. Oh, you thought I was eating wings?
I thought you I was about to call your name. I thought you was putting it. No, I thought you was like adding it to your food. You're eating it out of your Xaviera.
I know.
It's bad. And I didn't know it was that bad.
Tasha and Mika and them staged the intervention one day at Mika's house. And they basically was like, bitch, stop eating that shit. We got too much to do to be sitting in the hospital because you done had extra.
Yes.
Yeah, I poured it into my hand. I did calm down because one time I got lightheaded and dizzy after taking too much to the head. My mouth is watering so bad right now. Y'all don't understand. I understand addiction, and I am not judging anybody who is a victim of addiction because you are a victim of your addiction. My mouth is watering so bad. So if I start sounding spit mouth, listen, my mouth is watering just talking about it.
We can't.
I can taste it. Yeah,
the girls is right. You might need another intervention because I'm watching you now. You act like you ready to start itching.
Seriously, in the morning. At the height of my addiction, in the morning, I would come downstairs to take Destiny to school. When I would walk past the cabinet, I would just open it up, do a dash into the palm of my hand, lick the palm of my hand, wipe my hand off on the side of my pants, and go take my baby to school. Some of y'all do bumps. Some of y'all roll up in the morning. I do lemon pepper. Judge your mama. I do lemon. My mouth is watering so bad.
Oh my God. Hold up. I am so, but you know what? I think about it. As a child, weren't you?
As a child, I was addicted to Lawry's.
Salt?
I was addicted to Lawry's.
So it's always been there. This is something we gonna have to work on that, bestie.
I was addicted to Lawry's and 7-Up.
Together?
Remember 7-Up? No, not together.
I still will drink a 7-Up every so
7-Up.
often.
My grandma always used to buy the 2-liter 7-Ups, and she used to put them on the side of the refrigerator.
Okay.
Because our refrigerator, with all the other food and all that, because it's a great grandma. The refrigerator is always full of food.
Loaded.
So loaded. So there was no room for 2-liters in the refrigerator. So she used to sit it to the side.
Okay.
And that's how I learned how to drink hot soda. You could literally hand me a hot soda and I could pop the cap and drink it down, because I used to sneak on the side of the refrigerator. And I know she looking down from heaven like, you out to tear your tail up. I used to screw that top off and turn that 7-Up up the 2-liter bottle. And I would, but see, I had to be careful, because I knew I couldn't do more than one swallow, because then it'll drop too fast.
It'll be obvious.
Yeah. And so
and
that
as a kid, how you put it on tight enough to because adults had that grip.
Yeah, that grip. I don't know. I was stronger as a kid, I guess. But then Lawry's. I was so addicted to Lawry's seasoned salt that when my grandma got ready to cook, she used to be like, Javon, because that's my middle name. You got my Lawry's. I hid it under my bed. I used to just eat, just pour it in my hand and eat it. But I would hide it under my bed, and I would forget to take it back downstairs. Because I only could take it back in the kitchen when she wasn't around.
Yes. Your ass was sneaky as hell.
Yes. But then it got bad. And this is when I knew I had hit rock bottom of my Lawry's seasoned salt addiction. And Lawry's, if you're looking for a sponsorship, I'm your girl.
Because the way if you got that right bag,
if you're looking for a publishing partner, I'm your girl.
We need a bag right now too.
Okay, listen, I need a bag. I take a Ziploc bag at this point. Okay, a vacuum seal bag, any bag.
Yes.
So my grandma was cooking fish, and I remember she used to, scale the fish, wash the fish. She would cut the head off. She would fillet the fish and have it laid on the plate so she could go ahead and season it. And when she wasn't looking, I would run my finger through the fish water.
Be quiet. I'm about to get sick.
I would run my finger through the fish water to scoop up, because the Lawry's is wet now, it's thick.
Oh my goodness. How are you still alive?
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Oh my good girl.
Taking it a step further. When she was cooking chicken, same thing. I ran my finger right through that salmonella water.
That's what I'm saying.
Girl,
you got
that
the new system. God damn.
Okay. I did what needed to be done. I ain't robbed no old ladies. I ain't I ain't hit no liquor stores, but I got my Lawry's.
You know what?
Okay.
So we definitely need an intervention, because we're going backwards.
We went on vacation to Miami last year. Destiny went down there to dance with Joffrey for 2 weeks. And I forgot to pack my lemon pepper.
So you were down there freaking out.
And I'm going to stay about 3 days in. Y'all, it got bad. To the point where I was in Publix, walking up and down the aisles looking for any type of lemon pepper.
Yes.
And the only lemon pepper they had, I'm about to lose this endorsement. The only lemon pepper they had was Lawry's. And Lawry's lemon pepper.
It ain't hitting.
It ain't hitting because it is literally lemon and pepper. Like, some seasonings be like lemon pepper, but it's like lemon pepper and garlic and all that. No, Lawry's is giving you lemon and pepper, and the pepper was overpowering the taste of it, because it gotta hit a certain way.
Yeah. What you eat? What kind you eat? McCormick? Who you?
No,
what's your preference?
Kroger store brand, but sometimes that off brand, that Kroger, you did your big one with that lemon pepper, Kroger. You did your big one. Sometimes off brand is the right brand.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. That's the truth. No, that's the truth. Nah, for real.
Great value is be hitting me.
Yeah, this.
It be hitting. So, okay, I'm sorry. So back to addiction and gambling. So there was a rumor that came out earlier this week, that Bruno Mars has a $50 million gambling debt with MGM in Las Vegas.
Sheesh.
And the first thought I had was, that's why MGM probably inspired, I'm gonna leave the door open. I'm gonna leave the door open.
It's about that casino.
Come right on in this casino door, baby.
That's 24/7.
The door open, girl. So MGM did come out and say that Bruno does not have any debt with them. They have a great relationship with Bruno. Bruno recently opened a lounge called the Pinky Ring in Las Vegas and all this other good stuff. So I just wanted to use the Bruno Mars story to kind of get into a conversation about addiction. Just a gambling addiction.
Any type of addiction.
Yeah, just any type of addiction. But that
social
gambling.
Media. Some of y'all don't want to realize that that's a damn.
Okay.
That's the real big one.
Yeah, that social media addiction got a lot of y'all in the chokehold.
Yeah, straight
we
up.
all gonna be sitting in that circle talking about, hi, my name is Xaviera. Hey, Zavi. That social media addiction gonna have a lot of y'all in the chokehold. Quiet as cat. Some of y'all in denial. Y'all in denial.
Yup. No, that's me. Like, at least I ain't in denial about my shit.
Okay. I own up to my lemon pepper seasoning. So if y'all ever see me out somewhere and I'm talking to y'all and I got a black speck on my tooth, and you be like, does she know she got black? Is her teeth rotten? Do she got black? That is the pepper from the lemon pepper seasoning. Because sometimes it gets stuck between my teeth and I don't realize it when I'm getting my little bump before I leave the house. I don't realize it.
I'm so mad you call it a bump, man.
Yeah. Some of y'all smoke weed. Some of y'all do cocaine. Right. I do lemon pepper.
Everybody had a thing. Listen,
everybody got their own vice. Some of y'all sit up and look at porn. I do lemon pepper. Now, if it's some porn with somebody eating lemon pepper, let me
God.
I should start a lemon pepper OnlyFans. Never mind. You know, right now I need some money, so I'm willing to do a little bit of anything right now. So,
you stupid.
Let's go ahead and take a real quick break, and then when we come back, I want to talk about Marlo Hampton, this Ozempic addiction, Amanda Seales, and why she upset, and then we gonna go because we podding today, baby.
Yes.
All right, ICC friends, we are back, and thank you for tuning into today's podcast. So the last two stories that I want to really get into, this first one is Marlo Hampton. Marlo Hampton was sitting down talking to Carlos King. And for those of you who don't, or like, I know Marlo, but who is Marlo? Marlo Hampton is a fashionista, and she was on the most recent episode of the Real season, not episode. She was on the most recent season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she recently announced that she would not be returning for season 16. But while talking to Carlos King, Carlos was like, girl, you look good. That Ozempic doing you good. And Marlo revealed her Ozempic use has never been a secret. She's been very transparent in that. Okay. But she said she had to leave it alone because she got addicted to Ozempic. So speaking of addictions, she probably should have been in the last segment because Ozempic is not an addictive drug.
No, it's not, but
so go ahead. Go on.
But what Ozempic does is if once again, this may even go back to the social media addiction, right? Something just clicked like this might tie in. So it's not necessarily addictive, but what is addictive is people like wanting to look like. I don't want to say want to lose weight, looking like other people. I think that basically that's what it is. It's your addiction to wanting to be smaller. Like I don't know if that's an addiction, but it's the whole like looking. I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it because first of all, is she diabetic?
No.
Yeah. See, and I have so many different issues with Ozempic.
So let me tie that together for you too. Okay. Because I love the direction you took this in because I wasn't even thinking about this angle. Social media addiction. Some of us look at social media, we become so addicted to social media, but not only are we addicted to actually being on social media, we are, again, being brainwashed with everything that we are consuming on social media. And that's one of the reasons why Karla clocked out. I know y'all miss her in the streets of ICC. I know y'all do.
I'll be there, but I'll be in a whole different world. Like, y'all in New York, I'll be in a whole different, I'm in the third world.
You be in Panama Twitter, like man.
Yeah, man.
Why are you in Panama Twitter? Black Twitter is sitting right here. You in Panama Twitter. Not saying Panama is a third world country. I'm just saying. But you are consuming all of these different things, right? So now you not only are you addicted to social media, just being on the platform and looking at everybody and ingesting all these different things. Now it's messing with your self-esteem, because now you see XYZ dressed this way, looking this way, her lips look this way, she's carrying this purse, she's wearing this, her butt looks like this, her boobs looks like this, her stomach look like this. And Marlo,
it's not even real, mind you. When's the last time you've seen a real photo that hasn't had a filter or Photoshop?
First of all, everybody on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta look like a Bratz doll. Yeah. Everybody like a Bratz doll.
No, that's the truth.
I was like, I'm about to start calling y'all Yasmin and whatever the other Bratz names were. I'm renaming everybody. Y'all look like Bratz dolls. I want to see Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 56. That's the season I want to see when they bring all y'all old asses back.
Yup.
And everybody got canes, and your butts done slid down to the back of your kneecaps.
Yes.
Your lips done slid down into because when your face wrinkles in the collagen and all that other stuff, and then you got these injections in your lips, well, probably by then they'll be absorbed back into your body, and then you're gonna have to go get an IV every week and go get on some prescription. But anyway, Marlo Hampton, I feel like is a victim of one of those. Like she's a reality TV star. She's considered a socialite. She's considered a fashionista, an influencer. And the way she looks matters to people, but it's an obsession of her own.
It's just self. Yeah.
It's an obsession of her own. So she was using Ozempic to lose weight. First of all, Marlo, I ain't never seen Marlo big.
Right. That's why I was so,
I mean, okay, you were small. What do you want to be transparent? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
So she's using Ozempic. She goes on to say that she had to leave Ozempic alone. She became addicted to it, but her face started breaking out. Her period started acting up, and she was constipated for 3 months.
That's a lie. She exaggerating on that. She was dead. She probably experienced some forms of like constipated for 3 months.
Karla said
she said on and off though, like on and off. Because I guess I'm thinking like, can you imagine being constipated?
And I was so shocked. At first, I wasn't going to write the story, and then I was like, no, that's a good story. I'm going to write the story because number one, it's a Real Housewife of Atlanta who isn't coming back to the show. Marlo has had a murky past, but we're not living in nobody's past. And Ozempic is a big hot
trend.
Topic.
It's a trend. It's trendy.
It's a big hot topic.
It is a very hot topic.
When I tell you the comments went crazy on social media, they went so crazy. Every so often, most of the time on Instagram, people ignore my comments. Like, most of the time they just go and read my content and keep on scrolling. Like my engagement be stupid, dumb, low. And I'm like, I'm picking up followers every day, but y'all don't engage the content. But that's another conversation for another day. But when I wrote about Marlo and this Ozempic, those comments have gone ham, bologna, and darn cheese. You got people in there who are on Ozempic. You have people who are in the comments who are diabetic. You have people in the comments who just using Ozempic just to lose weight. You have people in the comments who are talking about the side effects that they have experienced. I saw somebody else say, man, that junk had me so constipated, I thought I was going to die. Like you're everybody. Ozempic, if you need traffic money, write about Ozempic on your website.
Yeah, like 60 Minutes just literally did like a thing on it probably like a month ago.
Oprah just did a whole town hall meeting to try to justify the fact that she's using weight loss prescriptions.
But no one talks about if you use this stuff and you're not diabetic, the side effects become so much more riskier. Just like anything else. When you get any type of medicine, it comes with side effects, and it also comes with directions on how to use it, when to use it, who should be using it, who shouldn't. That's the part that's kind of frightening, that people that aren't diabetic are getting it, because they do have other weight loss. I can't think of the names of the drugs right now. They have other weight loss injection type drugs that are specifically for just weight loss, not diabetes. Ozempic is for diabetics. You lose weight with it, but it's not pushed as a weight. I mean, now they're kind of marketing it. I blame so many because some doctors are like, why are these doctors giving scripts to people that aren't diabetic? And are they telling them the truth?
No, they're not. because in my post, and I want you all to go visit icecreamconvos.com. All of these stories are on icecreamconvos.com, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news for the record, right? In the Marlo Hampton's Ozempic post, I am making it a point, and you guys who read the site religiously will recognize the fact that I'm trying to add a lot of context to my content. And the reason being, sidebar, the reason being is because Google has deemed my site useless, and I am now fighting for any visibility in search engines. So whereas I used to get search engine traffic, I don't get search engine traffic anymore. That's one of the other things that happened during the past year, guys.
Right.
Which has severely impacted my business, severely impacted my revenue and my ability to earn money. So what I'm doing now, first of all, for the record, I'm not even going to say what I'm doing now. I have always been thorough.
Oh yeah,
from day one.
Yeah, period. That's
I have
what makes
always
it such like an insult and a kick in the chest.
Yes. So now I'm being excessive is probably what we're going to say. I'm being excessive with trying to provide additional context. But in the Marlo Hampton post, there's a section of the post where I just included quotes of different celebrities and what they said about Ozempic. Chelsea Handler said she went to the doctors, and I don't know exactly what she went to the doctors for, but the doctor prescribed her Ozempic, and she didn't know that it was Ozempic. She said she started feeling sick, right? She kept getting nauseous. And she said a friend of hers was like, oh, girl, she went out to lunch, and her friend was like, oh, girl, I'm so nauseous. You know, I'm on Ozempic. And Chelsea was like, hold on. Because I'm nauseous too. Now, I don't know if Chelsea is diabetic or she's probably not. She's not diabetic.
Yeah, what did she think it was?
Let me read you the quote for it to make sense. Let me see.
Because I'm like, damn, Chelsea, you out here letting them give you medicine and you're not. Another lesson. Y'all don't be scared to ask your doctors questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I think sometimes.
My anti-aging doctor.
Wow. That's a lawsuit.
My anti-aging doctor just hands it out to anybody. I didn't even know I was on it. She said, if you ever want to drop 5 pounds, this is good. I came back from vacation. I injected myself with it, went to lunch with a girlfriend a few days later. And she was like, I'm not really eating anything. I'm so nauseous. I'm on Ozempic. And I was like, I'm nauseous too. But I just came back from Spain and was jet lagged. She said, I'm not on it anymore. That's too irresponsible. I'm an irresponsible drug user, but I'm not going to take a diabetic drug.
Oh, shit.
Because, you know, Chelsea gets to.
No, because you know about them real side effects.
We will welcome you to the world. We will welcome you to the world of lemon pepper. If you're looking for a new addiction, baby. we recruiting every day, baby.
Yeah.
So she goes on to say, I'm an irresponsible drug user, but I'm not going to take a diabetic drug. I tried it. I'm not going to use that. That's not for me. That's not right for me. I've injected about 4 or 5 of my friends with Ozempic because I realized I didn't want to use it because it's silly. It's for heavy people. Everyone is on Ozempic. It's going to, wait, excuse me. I feel like I didn't say that right. She said, everyone is on Ozempic. It's going to backfire. Something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, it's a million side effects.
Let me tell you what Anthony Anderson said. He said, I'll say this. It's creating a shortage for those of us who need the medicine.
Yeah. And it's like $900 a month. Yeah.
And not for weight loss, but for our health.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's a major shortage. And then the prices they skyrocketed. So now you're talking about people that can't afford it, that are dying. And anyone that knows, I don't want to go off on the healthcare rant, but anyone knows diabetics have always had to battle to get insurances to cover certain things. Everything's always been kind of high. Everything from the land slit, they slice their finger with, they cut their finger with to do their blood draws. Check their sugar. They always have had issues. So it's like, why the diabetic community keep getting there's other weight loss. This is the part I don't get. There's other weight loss drugs besides Ozempic. What is the big deal about Ozempic? There are other ones.
But I'm going to tell you.
That work just like Ozempic, but it's just,
because Oprah did talk about those on her little town hall. Okay. And the only reason why I watched the town hall was because I was waiting for Bachelor to come on. We ain't want to miss nothing.
Yeah, because
we ain't want to miss no parts of Bachelor.
I ain't starting the damn thing Oprah got to say.
Okay, because I'm like, it felt like if what Oprah did, and I know if what Oprah did felt like a self-gratifying, soothing, like it just felt, I don't know. It felt like that whole special she did was just to justify the fact that she want to use this weight loss drug.
That's all it is. That's her.
You know what I mean? Because, she wants to use it. People talking about her. She had to go ahead and resign from Weight Watchers. And it's just like,
she should, because that was that. Yo,
yeah.
The way people be frauding. But y'all dumb if y'all actually thought that Oprah was, I ain't being smart. We all knew Oprah ass, but it was more to it than some damn Weight Watchers.
But let me tell you how Oprah be playing chess and not checkers. Oprah resigned from Weight Watchers after she admitted she takes weight loss drugs, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody like, yeah. Wait, she had to resign from Weight Watchers. She brought Weight Watchers on that special she did and outed Weight Watchers for just buying into a prescription weight loss drug company.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Chess, not checkers.
Wow. That's nuts.
So she basically like, I left. But y'all not gonna have me out here looking like I had to leave because I was doing dirt because
Oprah
I left, and y'all hopping into the same business for the
Oprah
reason
the type,
why
I'm taking everybody down with me. That's the type of bitch she is. Excuse my language. You might have to
blitty think that. We might
because Oprah grinds my damn gears. It's just my opinion about Oprah Winfrey is not the opinion of Ice Cream Convos, but
I used to love that lady. Deep down, deep in my soul, and now I just, the older, it's almost like
she moves.
The older you get, the more you see something for what it really is. The more you see somebody for who they really are. Like, I am not convinced that she didn't feel some type of way about Taraji P. Henson and was treating Taraji P. Henson.
She do and still do. Watch. That's Taraji's career from now. Let's watch everybody starting today. Let's watch Taraji's career. Yeah, she feels some type of way because how dare you? I'm Oprah. Yo.
And that's what Monique hollering about, even though we tired of her and her daddy. But but that's the same song Monique singing.
Yeah.
Monique, listen, a clock can be wrong. Wait, a broken clock can be, what's the saying? Help me.
A broken clock can only be wrong what? Twice? Wait, I forget what it is. I know you're going too far. Look, now you went too far back.
Wait. A broken clock can be right twice a day. That's it.
Okay, right.
A broken clock can be right twice a day, and that's Monique.
Yeah,
because Monique be talking all that crazy, this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah.
That's just how she portrays the message. I think a lot of times it's the messenger. It's how
the delivery.
But Monique, that's all it is. Come on, y'all act like y'all don't remember. Monique did say she was in special needs classes on Club Shay Shay. I'm not taking. I'm serious. Sometimes when you special needs, you don't always know how to communicate properly or express. I'm being serious now.
I know you're being serious, but I said something I shouldn't have said.
You said something about Nickelodeon, but I catch you what you say.
I was like, was she on Nickelodeon too? And I am not
appropriate as all get out.
For the record, I am not. It is not a laughing matter what happened to them kids. I'm just
we just having that right.
I'm just making a joke about Monique mess.
Y'all know that. What we not gonna do real quick about this podcast. Just how I feel. Like anybody that knows us knows this is a conversation. We having good fun. Y'all know the real us. What we're not gonna get into is like other platforms is explaining what we say.
Yeah,
like, I don't think we need to get into that. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, you know us. You know.
Word. Because at this point, I can't be canceled no more than I already have. Y'all been canceled by Google.
Yeah, like
I mean,
and what's a cancel for real? I think we speaking a lot of people feel like we feel, and I think we've gotten into a place where like you can't even express your opinion. All of this is opinion based. When we joke and we laugh, we want to. A lot of times we take moments like that, and you got to kind of make them funny. Like I always say, Xaviera, you are. I just told someone this last week. What the thing I love about you, you'll take a tragedy, right? And you'll take something tragic and traumatic, and you'll somehow make it funny. But it makes me. That's the best thing I like about you. You'll take something I'm going through, and you'll go through it, but then you'll make it a way where, like, how the hell am I laughing and I feel better after it? And I think that's important. Sometimes we got to put humor into, and I'm not saying we're laughing at the actual traumatic
you gotta
event.
laugh instead of crying.
But you gotta
sometimes.
make something funny around it. Yes,
Listen.
exactly.
Like I told you, y'all think I'm joking when I said I'm broke as hell. That's why I'm like, I'm about to sell some coochie. Just gotta wait for it to get FDA approved.
But nah, right. But nah, we ain't laughing at no kids. Y'all know we
no. Hell no. But in closing, I want to talk about Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales recently spoke out about not being recognized in Black spaces. Amanda Seales, y'all know multi-hyphenate Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales is an actress. Amanda Seales can sing. Amanda Seales can DJ. Amanda Seales wrote a book. The woman can still do gymnastics from back when she was in a star athlete as a child. You know, Amanda. Talent. Yes, she is a walking talent. Amanda Seales is funny. Amanda Seales is an advocate. You know, she fights for the rights of her people. She, you know, she's outspoken. And I know exactly what triggered her. She ain't say it, but I know it. The NAACP Image Awards came on this past weekend. Yeah. Because it triggered a lot of people. Because the NAACP Image Awards, of course, you know, as a Black person in entertainment, maybe you won't get nominated for an Oscar. Maybe you won't get nominated for an Emmy. Like there are a select few. It could be 3,000 Black actors and actresses, and 5 of them get nominated for something in those spaces. But the NAACP Image Awards, that's where you expect to get your lemon pepper seasoning and your flowers. Right?
Right.
And so when the NAACP Image Awards come around, and people aren't recognized or the BET Awards, you know. Yeah.
But I don't even know why people still mad at that shit, but go ahead.
I mean, that's why I said because, you know, that stock is plummeting a little bit. Yeah. But the NAACP Image Awards is still held in high regard.
Right.
So
right. True.
When you see, and you know how I felt about Essence Fest. When I saw certain media outlets being invited to Essence Fest and they were reporting the wrong names of the people because they didn't even know who they was down there walking amongst. So
that was real ignorant.
Okay. So I understand that sting of seeing certain people in certain spaces that you aren't invited to, that you aren't a part of, and that you aren't recognized in those spaces. So Amanda basically said that she got on social media on Instagram and she basically said, like, you know, if it wasn't for y'all, I would think I ain't shit. I would think I don't do shit. I would think I ain't shit if it wasn't for the y'all. And that's kind of the way I feel about the ICC friends. Like, if y'all wasn't putting a battery in my back every day or telling me that y'all appreciate my site or that, hey friend, like them hey friends keep me going.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody needs motivation too. Like,
right. Because I feel like I get overlooked in the space of media.
Yeah.
I mean, god darn, I just got blackballed in the streets of Google. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like I'm overlooked in media. And I was talking to you recently. I was like, girl, I don't get the little cool boxes no more. Like the little promotional boxes. I don't get those anymore. When I get an interview opportunity, it's to interview the girl who do the hair or the nails or the guy who sweep the floor of a show. I don't get talent anymore. And you know, my people want to see talent.
Right.
Celebrity news and entertainment. If it ain't a celebrity, it's not going to work over here.
Right.
Right.
Ew.
So, you know, so I feel Amanda in that sense, but then a conversation began. Well, why isn't Amanda recognized in those spaces? And there are some people who are like, Amanda, you are all these great things, but at the same time, you're the most pleasant person to be around.
Okay.
And so that'll do it. That will. So I've had people in the industry be like, Amanda Seales, no child, no God. Okay. No God.
So it's her personality.
It's her personality. So then I was sitting at home like, well, is it me? Like, but I know I love people and I purposefully walk into rooms trying to create a good impression. Some people may take it like, girl, she's trying too hard, get her away from me. But I totally empathize and understand why Amanda feels hurt about not being in these spaces. Because two things can be right. I've also seen Amanda Seales walk into spaces and blow them spaces up. Okay. With her attitude, personality, whatever. Prime example, when they brought her onto The Real as the new co-host after I think Tamar left, they brought in Amanda Seales. She only lasted 6 months. And what did she do the minute she left? Started blasting the show, dragging the co-host, posting videos of them.
People don't like mess.
When she was on the show as her
professional.
And when her co-hosts were talking, she would be making faces like I can't believe she's saying this stupid ass shit. Like, first things first, even if me and you were in a space and I said some stupid ass shit or you said some stupid ass, we ain't gonna show each other after the pod. We'll be like, girl, why you say that stupid ass shit?
Yeah.
Like, I got to edit that whole thing out.
Right.
You don't get on national TV and ball your face up while your co-hosts are speaking, even if you don't agree.
Right.
And so I have been told by people who are further and farther into the industry than I have ever been, that Amanda's energy can be stank.
Okay.
And even if you follow her on social media, which is probably not a fair assessment for me to even say this, Amanda oftentimes is argumentative. She's either blasting people for something they said about her or to her in the comments, because Amanda is very outspoken. And, you know, as an advocate and being activist, you have to speak out against unpopular things sometimes, which automatically draws hate. So when you experience that hate on a regular basis, time after time after time, I feel like it can taint your personality, your soul, your energy. Remember when I had to leave Facebook? When I was like, yo, they get on my nerves so bad on Facebook, like they ruin my whole day. And so I'm thinking maybe that's kind of what's happening. Like, she's fighting for so much and she's frustrated, and maybe.
But has she always? That's a curious. This is her person. Like, was she always like this? Like, it's so many questions I have, because like I don't really know a lot about Amanda Seales.
Well, I'm about to read something to you. Not to cut you off.
No, it's all right.
And I don't want y'all to think I'm being facetious or being an asshole or I'm making light. But just a little blurb about Amanda Seales. And y'all drop down in the comments wherever you're listening. Let me know when you catch it. It says Seales' first film was a minor role as Katie in the 1993 movie Cop and a Half. Listen, if all this other shit don't work out, I'm gonna do voiceovers. if Light can do it, I can too.
I know that's right.
Here we go. The next year, Seales was featured on the Nickelodeon sitcom My Brother and Me as Dion Wilburn.
I missed something.
Nigga, Nickelodeon again.
Oh shit. I wasn't even paying attention to that part. That's nuts. Wow. I don't know. It might be. And
at this point, I think somebody need to study the Nickelodeon effect.
Somebody is. It's somebody out there doing it right now. We need like the Trap Lure Ross of this. Trap Lure Ross is the guy that broke down the whole King Von serial killer.
Yeah.
We got some people out here. I need somebody on it.
I'm sure there's a Reddit thread right now.
I'm going to go to it as soon as we get off.
Meet me at Reddit.
Oh, just to let you know, I do now. I gotta. You called me out. Reddit is probably, if there is an addiction or like a social media addiction, it would be Reddit.
She has
I'm not addiction, on it all day, but I wake up and every day I do have to get my hit of Reddit. I just a little bit.
Get your Reddit bump.
Yeah, because Reddit be where it's, y'all. Whoever don't know about Reddit be where it's at. Reddit is like, I don't know how to explain. I'm gonna come up with Reddit.
You're gonna have to teach me in the world of Reddit. Now, yes. I went into Reddit once or twice. I was trying to figure out if any of you are like Redditors, please put Ice Cream Convos in Reddit, because I'm trying to figure out how to put Ice Cream Convos in Reddit. I want the Reddit people to take off with my stuff. Yeah, I remember in a positive
way, because what I'm noticing with Reddit, most of the bloggers are
so mean.
There's Reddit. There are Reddits. Man,
they so mean.
I ain't gonna name no names.
You beat me to it.
But some of y'all favorite podcasters, it's some Reddits out there that rip them down.
They so mean.
Ain't they? It's dark. It's very dark too. It can be real dark.
It's mean. Yeah. I ended up on Reddit. Oh damn! I was all like, I'm sorry. Because I'm just so taken aback about how mean they are. As some of you may know, the website went haywire out of nowhere. The devil is busy, and I a lot of times find myself having to try to find what's wrong and fix my own website, because I am fully self-contained. Well, My search for answers or help led me to Reddit because someone else asked the same question that I needed help for. And those people in Reddit chewed their asses up.
Yeah, ain't that terrible? Like, did they?
For instance, it was like, how do I fix a door? And the Reddit responses would be, well, do you even know how to open a door?
Yes.
Do you recognize a door when you see one? I was like, what the?
certain
you would have
crowds
to be
are
in
tough.
charge. You would have to be in charge of Ice Cream Convos Reddit. I can't go in there because I'll be wanting to fight the minute somebody talk crazy.
Yeah, there's some greasy talkers in there, but you just got to navigate because you find what you need in Reddit.
A plethora of information.
And just know that any question in the world, any question in the world that you want to ask somebody else, Reddit is the place that shows you, oh shit, you were thinking about this shit too.
But guess what?
Or you went through this too.
And guess what? After I got blackballed by Google, Google has pushed Reddit to the top of the search engines. So when you search a question, Reddit will come up first.
Because that's where the answers is at. I'm telling you, I don't know how they.
And publishers are hurting bad for that because you have some people. Say, for instance, if I have a website dedicated to how to groom a dog, and if someone says how to groom a dog, and they get a Reddit first, and your website don't show up no more.
Yeah.
Which hurts.
I think I might know why that happened. I mean, not why Google's doing that, but why Reddit is like a trusted and where people go to. People feel safe in Reddit, right? It's not a lot of misinformation in Reddit. Most of the time it's facts and proof because people will show, like, you can't just go on Reddit and say the sky's purple. Like, you got to come in there with real documents and like real facts, or you'll get asked to get ate up. Yeah, your ass to get ate up. So I think that's why people, I know that's why I go there. Yep. I know I can find, not all Reddit is accurate, but I know that I can go in Reddit and somehow, some way find an answer to something I need versus, Google's so saturated with false information.
It is. Yep. So now, Reddit results are prioritized in search engine results. So just now that I've said that to you, just take note when you start Googling different things. If it's a question, more than likely you'll get a Reddit.
Oh, it's always a Reddit. I Google Reddit though. I'm one of those people that Googles Reddit. So like if I have a question, I'll Google the question and put Reddit right after it. All day. I've been doing that for damn near a year. Because I know that I want to get right to the meat of it. I don't need you to take me here or there. All these people lying about. I need the facts. I'm telling you, I think that's just for me.
How quickly you think I'll get sued if I change the name of the site to Ice Cream Reddit?
But you were actually on a Reddit years ago and we just didn't know. You're always ahead of the wave. I want to say maybe 10 years ago.
Yep. It was a Kevin Hart story. You were and I posted on Reddit.
Karla, make sure you hit it on Reddit. Make sure we hit it on Reddit. God darn, you be ahead of you was ahead of the way with this podcast and things should be told. And if y'all don't believe it, y'all can probably go back and it wasn't even called a podcast when we started.
It was called Internet Radio.
This Xavi be ahead of the waves. That's why you're gonna make it. So that's why I keep trying.
I'll be ahead of the wave and then be drowning. Can't swim. Make it make sense, Jesus. Lord, being ahead of the wave to drowning. Lord,
we just gotta open the door up and let y'all know this is how our real conversation.
Make it make sense. But the only recommendation I give Amanda Seales is go where you loved, and if you can't find somewhere, just go home.
Preach. No, real.
Go where you loved and just go home.
No, Zav, you're laughing, but that is I was gonna say to you and her too. Like this is how I feel when it comes to awards. Does it really matter? Because from what I see, most awards is political. It's who you know. I don't know an award out there that there's not some type of finessing involved for people to get it. Just because someone receives an award with strings attached, just because someone receives an award doesn't make them the best. That's just how I feel. That. It doesn't. People get awards all day, every day. I had that person back when we was in school and like that boy can't even read.
Reading with his finger. Oh, reading with his finger ass nigga. The cat. Wait. Remember, it was like, shoot. What was that Martin? When Martin was like, Mary had a little lamb. How many lambs did the big have? Mary had a little lamb. I tell you, it's a Martin Forever game, man.
Yes.
Martin Lawrence.
Literally just brought that right back to the beginning of the show. I love how you did that.
I think that's a great place for us to close.
Yes.
Yeah. Back to
Man, that's been fun. That was
oh my gosh. Yeah, this is great. This is absolutely great. If you tune in for the entire 2 hours, you are the real MVP.
Yeah.
Karla, it is so good to be back on these microphones with you.
Yes. I love it.
I am so happy that the pod is back. And I'm looking forward to booking us some guests. Karla, I'm gonna start booking us some guests.
Yeah, let's go.
Let some people come in and ying, but I'm gonna treat them the same way the industry treat me. You only get 10 minutes. Don't be coming up in here trying to lay up, have snacks, and put your feet on our couch. You get 10 minutes.
Ain't happening. And this ain't Club Shay Shay either. And the reason I'm saying that too. Let's put that out there.
Karla.
I ain't hating now. Now the bag is, I love the bag that he got, but the reason I'm putting that out there is you're not gonna come here and take, because I feel like people come on Club Shay Shay
and take over.
And I think that's like the worst. That's a red flag. Like one thing you should never do, and I learned this from Xaviera the best. Never let someone come on your show and control your show. You can't let them. It's your show, you know. So
yeah.
I know a couple people that did it. You rang their asses right back in, and I'm thinking of one, but I ain't gonna say no names. It's an actress. Everybody knows that. If you go back to some of our old shows, and please y'all check out please check out some of our old shows too, like for the new IC series. Check some of them old shows out.
If you check them old shows, you will see how far along the Lord has brought us. Because we used to do the podcast over the phone.
Yes,
remember that? Over the phone. And one
you.
Night lightning struck and knocked out my telephone line. Oh my God. Every time we would mention a certain person, remember we couldn't mention certain people, we lose the internet connection.
Yep. Man, we went through a lot.
We've been
doing this for a long time, but I promise y'all we're gonna be more consistent.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take accountability. I gotta be more consistent now.
Take accountability.
That actress you referring to, as bad as I need a bag.
You gonna bring her back?
I wouldn't bring her back for a bag. Listen, no. I would not bring her back for a bag. No. I had an actress I had an actress who and I said we used to go. That's that. All right, then, and you still talking.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'm serious. I'm gonna leave after this. There was an actress, very popular actress on a very, very popular TV show. She used to be a huge ICC friend, always in the comments, always supporting, used to DM me. We used to kick it. I interviewed her and everything. So you already know where I'm going.
Yeah. As soon as you said,
I ain't heard from that girl in over a year.
I still can't believe that.
Once the other blogs started posting her, she ghosted me. Like,
you was pushing her music too, wasn't you?
No.
We talking about the same person?
No. Well, no, I know who you talking about. But she
got
how about that?
Too.
Yes, she did get funny style too. That's why you only get 10 minutes on IC.
I know who you talking about now. Now I know who you talking about since you said it wasn't.
You know, when the other blogs started posting her, she got new on me.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She did.
You know, she popped in my DMs last night.
Stop. Nah. She had the audacity
down in the DMs.
Stop
she
playing.
Hopped down in my DM. Yeah, Glow. She hopped in my DM last night. And here's the wild part. Hopped in my DM. Did not say hi, hello, hey ho, hey Glow. She ain't say nothing. She basically sent me another actress. I guess that's her friend. And was like, she's an amazing actress on this show. Show her some love. It's Women's History Month.
What? That's exactly how the message came through. No, nothing else. Just like that.
I'm gonna read it verbatim, just to make sure I ain't lying on nobody.
People be bold though,
because accuracy is so important to me.
People are very. I'm surprised, like how bold.
This is what she wrote. So she sent a photo of her, and she put, she is representing us in this show. Let's go, name of the actress. Show her some love on Women's History Month with an exclamation point. Let me tell you what I wrote back. Hello.
Yeah.
Hope all is well.
Yes.
Hello. I hit her with when you walk in your grandma's house and you think you too cute to, hello. Hello.
You gotta kick it back to a TV show. You sound like D, because I remember an episode of What's Happening. D had to hit that on Raj. Like, you speak when you come in. Don't you see me on the phone?
Don't you see me on the phone? Listen,
right.
You walk into my D.
Yeah, I'm gonna correct you
heard from your black melanated ass in over a year. And the first thing you tell me is I need to be showing somebody else love. You know what this came from? This is what I used to do for her. When she was new in the game, I used to post everything about her. And
like
now oh girl, I got you. I know a dummy that'll blow you up. And then when the other blogs start posting you, then you can bounce like I did.
Nah, she got the right one.
Y'all not gonna play in my face.
Fool me once.
Okay.
You're not gonna get me again. That's wild. People, I'm just amazed at how people go. I would never have I don't know how they get the courage to do that shit.
Hold on. But here's how I know that she's so fake and phony. I put, hello, hope all is well. Hello. How about a greeting? Let's start with a greeting.
Right.
She wrote back, hey, y'all.
Huh?
I'm well. Hope. How are y'all? Now, bestie, I know I put on a few pounds since the last time we podcast, but bitch, when I became a y'all, I'm big enough to be a y'all.
What is she?
You don't even know how many people. You done forgot who over here?
Oh my god,
y'all.
Yo, I can't even believe. Yeah, I believe you because I know it's true, but that shit is crazy to me. People really flip the script.
I'm gonna show you who it is just to make sure that you know.
Because I'm hoping we talking about the same part. Yeah, please show me. No way. For real?
Yes way. And you know that was my motherfucking girl. You know
Are you serious?
Yes. This one. We're right there. And you know who I'm talking about. And you know what show she on. How hard in the paint I went for her.
Yo.
How hard. And I don't trust me. I get the fact that, and I understand the fact that I promote complete strangers every single day.
Right.
I promote complete strangers who don't pay me dust every single day on my site. But when I see something special in somebody and I support them they show love back.
Yeah.
When they show love back, you know I'm
I know
like
you gonna go hard in the paint.
No. I'm like the cat that you feed that cat one time.
I'm gonna love you for life. Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep showing up to your house.
That's you. Yeah. But that's how it's nothing wrong with that. That's how
the way I supported her because I wanted people to recognize the star, right?
Yeah.
I wanted people to recognize the star in her. I wanted people to show her that love because she deserved it. And the moment a bigger, more popular blog posted her, I ain't heard from her since.
That's crazy though.
Mm-hmm. But then she trying to use the Xaviera effect on another actress that I ain't never heard of before because she knows how I pushed and promoted her.
That's nuts though.
Okay.
Damn.
That's why I stopped messing with y'all independent artists. Me and Karla used to blow y'all asses up and then y'all act like y'all don't know nobody after the fact.
Yeah, they was to get funny style quick.
Okay. Listen, I will show you all the
y'all. Girl, I know when
y'all. You don't even remember that I run this whole operation.
Right.
Oh yeah, you haven't talked to me in a year. You probably figured I got a staff by now. I've been running Ice Cream Convos for 14 years. I hate saying by myself because I don't feel like it's by myself. I feel like you, number one, you were in the trenches with me from day one, but you helped me build this business, right?
Keep it a buck as far as running it. Like you run this whole fucking show by yourself.
But then JB jumped on and he was doing work with me for a while. But still at the end of the day,
it's your baby, man.
I explained to someone the other day, they said, well, talk to me about your staff. I was like, well, whatever questions you have for my staff, I can answer them.
Right, y'all.
I am the staff.
Exactly.
I was like, I'm the CEO, I'm the CFO. Well, no. Well, I am kind of the CFO, but I got an accountant, so I got to shoot Diana some baby. Yeah. Diana be keeping the funds funded, okay? Right. Listen, Diana over there fighting for her life for me right now, okay?
Oh, I got Diana. Shout out to Diana, though, for real.
Yeah, Diana, she's the real MVP because she done saved ICC a couple times.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I work so hard that there are some people who don't know no better who think I am fully staffed.
Yeah, you would because it's that good. The work is that, and the way the content that's put out, you would. No one thinks that's one person. I tell you that all the time.
But yeah, she tried it. She tried to get her friend the promo package.
I didn't realize you didn't talk to her in a year either. So
Not since the last season of that show came out.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had to talk about that later because that got me feeling some type of way too. Okay. I ain't trying to.
Yeah, Glow.
Wow.
All right, y'all. Megan Thee Stallion just announced the dates for her Hot Girl Summer Tour. And this is fresh off the press. It'll be kicking off in May, Minneapolis, and it'll wrap in July in Washington, D.C. So I'm going to go ahead and get off this podcast and get these dates up to you.
Yeah.
And Karla, on the next podcast, I want to talk about hip hop and the women in hip hop.
Okay.
Because I was thinking to myself the other day, and I'm going to just leave y'all with this final thought. I watched a music video recently, and I said, if I put this on mute, I wouldn't know if I was watching a music video or just watching a prostitute make a promotional video.
Yes.
Because hip hop,
that's definitely a topic we need to touch.
Women in hip hop, and this is no disrespect because I love my Black queens and I love Black women, but women in hip hop, a large majority of it is giving prostitute.
All of it. Mainstream, all of it, right? I think mainstream wise, all of it.
The ones who get elevated and get the most attention. So,
and we know what the reason.
For the record, I am not calling anyone a prostitute. I said it's giving prostitute. Okay, because I don't want to call anybody out of their name during Women's History Month. Yeah, y'all done gave Drea enough hell to hold us down for enough women.
Listen, and like I said, we not explaining. You clearly said.
Oh yeah, I said what I said. Yeah, I'm standing on business, like T.I.'s little son.
You never called anyone a prostitute. You never like.
And if that's the way y'all interpret it, well, that's on y'all.
Yeah, like we can't control how people interpret shit. That's
I can give it to you, but what you do with it is on y'all.
Yeah, straight up. And I'ma still sleep great at night.
Yeah. Oh, I know that's right. Melatonin and everything. All right. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's podcast. Karla and I sincerely appreciate your support. We are super glad to be back. It feels good. It literally feels good to be back. It feels like great. To sit here and look at my best friend and shoot the shit. Like y'all, these podcasts will only give you a glimpse of the tomfoolery and shenanigans Karla and I talk about on the telephone, because if we talk to y'all the way we talk on the telephone, we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, straight up. So we're thinking about doing something like that though in the future. I'm gonna talk to you about something too that I thought about.
On the low?
Yeah.
But ICC after
we talked about it before, but I think this like now in this space we can actually implement and just do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. You want to do it in my butt? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I said, what in the butt? You want to do it in my butt? Okay. Or a bag. Speaking of prostitution. JB is going to kill me. One or two things going to happen. JB either going to kill me for saying that, or he going to show up with a bag of cash.
You better edit the shit out of this.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the ICC podcast. New episodes drop every Thursday on your favorite streaming platform. ICC.
We all we got.
Peace. Love y'all. You want to do it in my butt? Okay.
Yeah. Yo, I gotta go to the bathroom, man. Yo, you know how long I've been holding in my feet?
Ice cream conversation. Ice cream conversation.